Last time in Renascence, recap for, I think it was 2 weeks ago we last played.
Yep.
You guys had made your way into the tomb of this dragon prince. You had explored a bit. You had found Professor Hoosier, safe and sound on the far side of a stone wall trap that had cut her off from the rest of the party. And you guys poked around, lots of murals and other exciting discoveries around those initial chambers, kind of piecing together the history of the place and some of the apocrypha that was inscribed on the walls, and came to determine that the key to bypassing this massive wall of sort of magic, like heavily magically enchanted crystal glass, required you guys find 3 keystones scattered throughout this dungeon. And Burberry was able to locate roughly where these keystones were using a commune spell. You determined 2 of them were in the west wing of the dungeon and 1 was in the east wing.
Oh, and that there were 5 statues that were way into me. That's important.
They did seem to be watching you, yes. So you guys began exploring along the west side of this main chamber. You guys found a secret door that led you into sort of the initial chambers of the west wing, bypassed some big creepy bugs, and found a pretty cramped, very crowded encampment of very heavily inbred kobolds. After you guys took a short rest, while Burberry entertained himself with his newfound kinsman,
we're just gonna get rid of that.
we're just not gonna look at the camera. You guys ended up coming to a sort of an arrangement with them. They did have in their possession 1 of these keystones, and they did agree to hand it over if you guys were willing to clear out some of their old caverns for them that had been overrun with big, nasty bugs. So you guys took care of the old bathroom. You guys found 1 of the traveling companions that Jade had been in here with, Leon, trapped in here by some giant flying spiders and a pulsating yellow column of slime. It appears to be fiendish in origin. You guys fucking diced that thing up real fast. And in the next chamber, you guys took on some giant centimilli megapede things. There's a couple of them, and they almost ate Kiki, and it was going to be a really bad time, but you guys put out a lot of damage, and it was not that big a deal. It was fine. Yes, you guys are fine. Everybody lived. It's not a big deal.
I almost died.
You're fine.
I got eaten. Stop complaining.
What was your HP? Pair HPs.
Low.
It was pretty fucking low. Honest, I was under half health. I remember that.
I mean, I was, I think I was 19 at my lowest.
Look, guys, it's not a contest. Okay, we all got hurt except for me.
I think I was at the 20s. I think I was like 23, actually.
Just
like,
high five the
really
distance.
close to death until Burberry keeps us.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys took care of those 2 chambers for the kobolds, and
I'm agreeing with you.
Reconnoitered with them, let them know, hey, we cleared out the bigger living area. If you guys want to spread out some, the room is yours. The centipedes are gone, and they very quickly did so. And with that extra room, you guys were able to kind of make yourselves a little spot in the initial chamber to camp out and get yourselves some much-needed rest. So we are picking up in the morning after this long rest. You guys will have finished it without issue.
I would toss
if there is
out.
anything that you guys wanted to do in the night, we can cover that. But that aside, are there any questions before we get started?
No questions at the moment.
All right. Any business to attend to before finishing the long rest?
Was just gonna say last night before we go to bed, because I forgot to say it at the end of the last session, I would have told Jade was sending that we found a safe space. We're gonna take up rest for the night, and I don't know if I'll message in the morning, but just so she knows.
I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself for anything that might have gotten picked up.
But that's all. Just making sure that the front team is aware.
Genetic diseases aren't transmissible, I don't think. But that's a fair concern.
I don't know how what percentage actual kobold I qualify for in this particular situation, so I'm just gonna curb my bets, okay?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Jade will respond to that sending probably about as expected. Just, glad to hear you're well, and hopefully that you and Yoan and Leon will be able to make it back, pretty safely tomorrow, hopefully. And yeah, she's looking forward to seeing you soon.
That's all.
Okay. So, long rest will pass without issue. You guys will wake up in the morning refreshed, full hit points, full spell slots. If you are missing any hit dice, you will regain half of your level in hit dice. And the morning, or what you presume to be morning, given that the light down here does not really change.
The dome suddenly vanishes. That's the morning.
That's your tip off. So the morning is yours.
How is Leon looking today?
He still looks a little haggard, but definitely better than he did yesterday. I would say, there's the dark circles under the eyes and just kind of a general drained look to him. But physically, a night's sleep seems to have done him some good.
Okay. Well, itinerary for today. We did promise we'd clear out the mushroom chamber to the best of our ability. At some point we'll have to tackle the hallway. And I guess Leon, Yoan, did you guys see any other rooms or chambers this direction that we're unaware of so far?
Yoan would probably be the first to speak as she's kind of getting herself put together for the morning. We came this direction. We didn't really delve too deep into that big mushroom cavern. Didn't feel like the safest thing, just the two of us. I thought I saw some sort of structure not too far off, kind of to the right, I guess, as you're leaving here. Further into the cave, but beyond that, nothing really jumped out at us.
Okay.
I guess there was a passage on the way in here. If you, just after the chasm room, there's that ruined chamber with all the burrows, and there were some bugs, big bugs in it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there was a passage on our left that had a door at the end of it, but we didn't explore that much.
I think we might have walked by that at one point.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Beyond that, nothing else that we saw.
Well, I'd be inclined to start closest to where we are, so probably the mushroom chamber first. Should we be quiet, sneak around, and see what we can see? We skirt the edge?
Like me to do that?
After what happened in the centipede room, I feel like it behooves us to stick a little closer together.
Okay.
So let's just see how far we can get without alerting anything. If it seems like it's getting hairy, we're prepared for combat.
Okay.
Yoan and Leon, do you want to stay here? I feel like we've earned the trust of these kobolds at this point.
Yoan looks a little uneasily at the far side of the chamber, but the kobolds are pretty quiet at this hour. They're mostly just kind of piled up in groups, sleeping around the perimeter of the chamber.
They're so pleased.
When they're asleep, sure.
I don't know, their voices are pretty cute too, I'm not gonna lie.
It sounded like they were saying some really vile things to each other. I wasn't.
They were.
Oh, absolutely lurid. Wasn't it amazing?
I don't speak Draconic, so I'm a little glad I didn't understand it.
The disparate parry, strangely.
What?
Wait, do you not speak Draconic, or
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay, sorry.
I was like, what do you mean I don't speak Draconic?
For some reason I got in my head, you don't speak Elvish. That was what it was.
I'm learning Elvish.
You're learning Elvish, but you don't
Getting
speak it
better.
fluently. Gotcha.
I'm trying real hard.
Sorry.
It's okay. This means that someone needs to practice more. That being me. I'm the one that needs to practice more, right?
Well,
We can stay here for now, I think. We might move out into the hall if they start waking up and... Yeah.
okay. Alright, everybody get your stuff. Let's move.
Okay. So party on the move. If you guys are heading out into the mushroom chamber, I can't really stream for the party. But if anybody else wants to stream, or if anybody wants to get into the server right now, it is in tabletop.
Is there anyone who can't?
Does anyone lack
think
access to
everybody has
Or Johnny, do you have tabletop yet?
I do have tabletop, but it'll take up my entire screen.
Okay.
I could theoretically
Then-
do it again, but I'm doodling at the meantime, so if you need me to like move viewpoints or something, you're gonna have to tell me.
I think it'll be okay.
Okay. If we get to a fight, I'll just ask somebody to stream, just so that I'm not revealing secrets.
Oh, the
from the game's
secrets!
Perspective. Yeah, no secrets, please.
Only secrets.
Okay. So, stepping out of the double doors, or not double doors, but the barricade, really. This gate, this makeshift gate that the kobolds have erected in front of their warren's entrance. You guys find yourselves surrounded again by these massive mushroom stalks. Mounds of mycelium that kind of just cascade across the floor, cobwebbing over these very old, and some not so old, kobold corpses that are just burgeoning with these mushroom caps out of every orifice. Like this room is filled with fungus, as far as the eye can see, which is not very far because it's very dark. So how would you like to proceed?
I think I'll give Barnaby Bardic Inspiration, and we should try and stealth along the left wall, see what we see.
Okay, left wall. I think that moving in that direction, you guys would see more mushrooms
My god.
up ahead. I know,
Diabolical!
Gasp, who would have imagined?
This is a weird place.
There. It is very mushroomy along this side of the chamber. And I'll say, or I'll ask, I guess, how stealthy are we trying to be, and who's keeping an eye out, if any?
Probably not Noelle, since I don't have dark vision. And I'm not gonna turn on a light yet.
I can try and keep out an eye for stuff.
I do have goggles of night, but I don't know who has the best perception in the party.
I know who doesn't.
I guess it's not a Lorna, or it might be Kiki now.
Kiki has a.
I have a +6 and dark vision.
Plus
Okay.
12.
It's Kiki.
Okay. Kiki, go ahead and give
Hello?
me a perception check. Could I get a stealth check from the rest of the party?
Sure. Barnaby, you get a D10.
22.
22?
Yeah. Do I need to do stealth as well?
Burberry attempts to stealth and promptly trips over his own robes. I rolled a 2, so that's a 7.
Oof.
29.
29.
21.
21.
Actually,
Hello?
didn't look great.
Oh, wait. I
Hello?
get disadvantage one moment.
Can you hear me now?
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
Let's
so
start talking.
with disadvantage, that is a 11.
With a D10?
Yep.
Ugh.
Or 2 plus 4 plus 5.
Were we doing a perception check or a stealth check?
Stealth check.
Kiki did perception. We're doing stealth. I got a 17.
17.
I got a 26.
26.
Are we doing with pass without a trace or without?
Without.
Unless you guys really want me to do pass without a trace, I can cast it.
I'm not too worried yet. We're pretty fresh.
Okay. So moving quietly along the left side of the wall, I would say that Kiki, you are beginning to hear sounds of movement up ahead.
Okay.
You're not sure how far away it is, but there's definitely something sharing this cavern with you. You can hear the sounds of these sort of clicks and creaks, these sort of rapid rhythmic movements, as if many legs are skittering about on the stonework.
You're telling me it's more fucking spiders.
And periodically, you hear, and all of you would be able to hear this roughly, these sort of echoey, distorted, almost voices. Definitely sounds like a sound being made by some creature or creatures. This kind of shrill, almost streaky kind of sound these things are making, these hisses and clicks, all of which seems to be coming from deeper into this chamber. You're not hearing anything coming from the far right side of this chamber, however. It is relatively quiet over there.
Okay.
Okay. Does it sound like spiders?
Does not sound like spiders, no.
Kobolds?
This does not sound like the kobolds either.
Centipedes.
Centipedes?
Dinosaurs.
It does not sound like the centipedes either.
Hi, this breeds dinosaurs and dinosaurs. All of them.
You have not encountered dinosaurs down here. You would not have an immediate point of reference.
I know a dinosaur when I hear one.
Sure you do.
8 skittering legs, that's a dinosaur.
What else could it be, huh?
You would know
These
better than me.
screechy, creepy
Barnaby.
crawlies.
All I've
Definitely
ever done
a
is turn
dinosaur.
into one. Okay. I mean, we keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep moving. Okay. I will say then, go ahead and give me another stealth check as you move deeper into this chamber.
Do I still have Bardic Inspiration, or is that just one roll?
31.
You might
31.
actually.
21.
This is the first time this has ever fucking come up. Your inspiring words are so pervasive that others feel driven to succeed. When a creature adds one of your bardic inspiration dice to its ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, and the roll fails, the creature can keep the bardic inspiration die.
Oh. Did it fail? That's a real question. I don't know if it
I
failed.
think we...
Yeah, you definitely failed. Yes.
Oh, alright. Well, in that case, that gives me a 17.
17. Okay.
Much better this time. 25.
So 17, 25, 21. John and Kiki, what were yours?
31.
31. Good.
Sorry, for some reason my computer or my phone's having issues unmuting me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
What is the total on your stealth check?
You might be stuck muted. The suspense is killing me.
Clark, if you're there, you're muted right now. You're not saying anything. Alright, I'm not hearing anything. I will just roll it.
Does it work?
Oh, you're back.
I can hear
Hey.
you now.
Apparently my Wi-Fi is being retarded, so I had to move over to the later.
You sound a bit robot-y, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
were we rolling?
Stealth.
Fail.
Stealth? Okay. The old stealth roll doesn't count. We're rolling a new one.
New one.
Yep, new one.
Okay. 21.
21. Okay. So, all successes. You guys are sort of approaching a new section of this chamber at this point, and you can see up ahead of you, very suddenly, the massive mushrooms that are growing all over this chamber begin to fall away. And what you see up ahead is this sort of open, cleared space. You can see the stumps of mushrooms that have been felled and cleared away. And you can see what looks to be a sort of shifting in the texture of the stone towards sort of the edge of your vision here. There's almost a melted quality to the rock up ahead. There's something slick and almost deflated looking about it. And you can hear through the darkness these clicking and clattering sounds, these skittering legs, and these shrill, rasping vocalizations continuing to sort of emanate at irregular intervals through the dark.
Are they zombie kobolds?
Again, these don't sound like... Actually, no. Yeah, Kiki actually encountered zombie kobolds on her way out. These do not sound like the zombie kobolds in the East Wing, by any means. But at present, as you guys draw closer to that far side of the chamber, you don't hear any indication that these things have noticed you or detected the presence of another creature in their vicinity. You are, as far as y'all can tell, still pretty well hidden.
I mean, I'd like to be able to see them if we're gonna attack. guess we keep going.
All right. Are we moving as a group, or are we wanting to just kind of scout this? What's the play here?
Still feel like we should stick together.
You're not
Okay.
splitting up the party, DM.
I'm just asking before we make any commitments.
Let me look up something real quick. Because I might just. Is Noelle the only person who can't see in the dark?
Noelle has night goggles.
I think
thought.
I have night goggles. I'm looking. I glanced earlier. Oh, maybe I don't. Maybe it's Rez who has night goggles.
I could have sworn you got some early on.
I know, so did I, but they're not in my inventory. I don't know.
But is Noelle the only one who can't see, or are there others?
I can see.
I can see.
I think John can see because he's half orc.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So Burberry touches Noelle and gives her true sight. Have fun with that.
Does that give you dark vision?
It gives you dark vision. Yeah. It gives. You
Okay.
can see
I can see
everything.
everything. Oh my god.
Okay.
And if you're looking up the spell, it's true seeing.
Okay.
True
6th level
sight.
spell. Spell gives a creature you touch the ability to see things as they actually are for the duration. The creature has true sight, notices secret doors hidden by magic, and can see into the ethereal plane, all out to a range of 120 feet. Okay.
At least I think true sight lets you have dark
Yeah,
vision.
a
Right?
monster with true sight can see in normal and magical darkness, see invisible creatures and objects, automatically detect illusions, perceive the original form of a shape changer, and see into the ethereal plane.
Have fun with that.
Oh, Burberry. What the hell did you just do?
Yeah, Burberry taps you, and you feel that like dolly zoom, like kind of tunneling
Pulling,
vision
yeah.
effect of as
Just turn up my
This-
FOV.
massive shift in your
You can suddenly see all of the
perception
things that a rainbow
takes
strip
hold.
can.
Yeah. There are colors of light filtering through the stone that you have never imagined and could not possibly describe if you tried. Casting the world around you in this bizarre, kaleidoscopic sort of visual. The darkness fades away very quickly, and as it does, a couple of things immediately jump out at you. One, there appears to be this. It looks like a current of mist, almost. This sort of swirl of cloudy murk. Again, in a color you can't fully articulate. That seems to be catching the light that's filtering through the stone. And it seems that this cloud is sort of swirling kind of in a clockwise rotation out of the far eastern wall of this cave and in sort of a wide arc towards the north end of this chamber. Just this strange swirl of energy, and every now and then you see kind of ribbons of this murk kind of like punch through the stone and almost like swing through the midst of your party and pass into the wall next to you on your left and just continue on its way out of sight. And this continues at a pretty steady pace. There's just constant swirl of this ethereal mist. Second thing that immediately jumps out at you, Burberry standing next to you
Oh, right.
is giving off
Oh shit.
Some very strange vibes. You see the cloaked figure that you are familiar with, the two kobolds in a trench coat, the mask, the hat, and yet it's almost as though Burberry is sort of clipping out of their clothing, sort of almost superimposed this like ethereal image over top of the shawl and the mask and the hat. You see this. Is it red?
Do I need to send pictures?
I think you might need to describe what Noelle is seeing, because
Am I seeing
I
Burberry?
think for the first time in a long time, years, you are seeing a singular Burberry standing next to you,
Sending things.
sort of wreathed in this kind of almost dark, foreboding sort of aura that just kind of emanates from their skin. This kind of like anti-light almost. That's just kind of coursing across them.
The dragon.
And yeah, Burberry,
yeah.
you just look at Noelle and like her eyes are like
She's
the size
like
of dinner
looking
plates.
wide at you.
Just pupils completely dilated, staring at you.
Can I just sit
ooh.
down for a minute?
Sorry, hold on. Man, I wasn't planning for this. I was just like, oh yeah, no, I can give dark
Oh,
vision.
yeah, there you go.
You cast
lucky,
true
Noelle.
seeing. What did you expect would happen? The truth is
I
revealed.
can see time.
For shits and giggles, what I will do is I will send the singular in the outfit that he is currently wearing.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh damn, he looks cool. Awesome.
It's a Burberry.
Pink of Burberry.
Suddenly, I'm really glad that I drew him in his rose.
That's cool.
I want to see so
It's funny because
bad.
I'm the only person who actually has ever seen any Burberry art, and now I'm the only person who's seen actual Burberry art. Someday we'll get you back, Sean.
It's fine, and then you'll get to. He also has a new outfit.
Sweet. I think I would say that though. I would look at Burberry and just kind of like, I don't know, just put a hand up and like touch the brim of their hat and be like, you look like you again.
I would love to delve into this, but now doesn't seem to be like the time.
Sorry.
It's fine, it lasts an hour.
Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna throw up after an hour of this. I'll go look where we're going.
Sure. And for a moment, that sort of ethereal haze that's kind of just coursing through the chamber on this sort of unseen current. Partially obscuring your vision, but as you focus, kind of almost willing yourself to see beyond it, the haze almost vanishes from sight as your senses sort of hone in on the far side of this chamber.
Wait, that means Gideon's known what I've looked like this whole time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it outright, but
That's how Gideon sees all the time? Crazy.
it is a little crazy.
I can taste colors.
And what you see on the far side of the chamber, you see that melting, sort of warped-looking stone much more clearly now. This almost like it's been liquefied and rehardened, sort of cascading down the far side of the chamber in this gentle slope. You can see multiple perforations in the wall that all seem to have been sort of melted open in a similar fashion to the stone there. And as you get closer to that wall and those openings, those sort of tunnel apertures, you can see this almost like a tightness, sort of mixture of like broken stone and this kind of cobwebby, mucusy material that's sort of holding it together and almost acting as sort of like an additional layer of stonework over the cave. And lurking in the openings of those tunnels and sort of up on ledges along the wall, you see at least 8 of these creatures.
Oh boy.
They're about the size of either a small horse or a very large dog or wolf. They walk on 4 legs, long, sharp like blades almost, with these nasty-looking barbs kind of running up and down them. The bodies are scaly and almost seem to have like these sort of shell-like plates in some places along their backs and sides. And from their shoulders, between the front pair of legs, these long serpentine necks extend a good 5 or 6 feet out and end in these wide-eyed, big bulbous black eyes and very large, long snouts that are just lined with these needle-sharp rows and rows of teeth. There's odd bits of hair kind of growing out of random places along the body. And they are all sort of perched in various places, kind of hunkered down, and sort of looking at one another periodically and seeming to speak. It almost looks like a conversation is taking place between them as they stand watch outside this lair.
Terrifying. Do they, now that I can see them, are they like looking at us? And is there any indication that they can see us?
At the moment, they do not seem aware of your presence.
Okay. 8 hairy spiked dogs up there.
For the record, I will post in chat what you are looking at.
Thank you.
I feel like my description was perfect.
Ugh.
That's goblin.
Yeah.
That's a little awful.
Okay.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate that more because of the little hairs coming off of it. Ugh.
Yep. Okay.
Yay,
Congrats.
monsters.
You came up
No.
with a terror.
No, not
terror
yet.
like
Awful. Sorry.
I don't think they've noticed us. We can close a little more distance. I could turn on my daylight and we could just have a opening salvo. Any
thoughts, party?
objections?
How about I just?
Out are we?
How about if I can get the drop on them, I can do some damage.
Oh, I should probably also say, Noel, since you do have 120 feet of dark vision, you would be able to see across the width of this chamber as well. Through the mushrooms, you can see on the far wall, there does appear to be what looks like a sort of the face of like a stone building, almost kind of protruding out of the cave wall, almost directly across from you guys on the far side of the cave. And you can see, yeah, it's like the front of like a one-story stone building almost. That's kind of like just built into the cave wall. It's like worked stone with a very clear, like heavy iron double door sitting directly across from you.
Well, there's a general store down here. That's good. Guess we need to stock up on stuff.
Wait, the nice general store or the Dollar's general store?
That's a good question.
Dollar? Is there a title that sounds like Dollar? Or would that be the Copper Store?
Alright, how far out are we from these dudes?
Let's see. You guys are a distance.
50, 55, 60, 65, 70. 95. Oh, it's 9.5. Perfect. Okay, what kind of range do you have on your gun, Barnaby?
I'd say from about here to there, that would translate into about 240 feet.
Okay.
Oh thank God, I thought that was the end of the sentence. About here to there.
So it sounds like
I mean, that's what Barnaby says. He's going to point here to out there.
from here to there. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, without any light source, like you guys would be shooting blindly into the dark.
That's not
Noel's the
saying.
only one
I
who
could
can see
turn
them
on
at this point.
daylight for them.
Right.
The question is just, what's our opening salvo? It sounds like Kiki, Barnaby. I guess we could just have like John running up.
Sure.
You need me to do what?
I'm just trying to figure out what our attack plan is. That's all. You're the only melee person right now,
Yeah,
so you might be the only one running up to the combat.
that's what should be expected from the only melee person.
Yes, just making sure. Okay, well,
Wait, let me fire first, because I get so many fucking bonuses if I do sneaky stuff and then attack.
I think
Please.
I think you and Barnaby could, essentially fire at the same time here.
Okay.
All right, DM, I'm gonna take my shots.
It is currently dark on the far side of the cavern.
I have 60 feet of dark vision.
It is dark on the far side of the cavern. You are more than 60 feet from the far side.
Okay, can I get up to 60 feet?
Yeah. Do you want to approach?
Sneak.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Wait, okay. 30.
30. Okay. So, lacking good cover, the best thing I think you could probably see is you could probably stick to the shadows of one of the two mushrooms, giant mushrooms up ahead of you, and then dart towards one of the large stumps.
Okay.
So which side of the cave do you want to be on, left or right?
No idea. Oh, there's a stream now.
Yeah, there's a stream.
Cool.
Or I
Are
guess
we?
top or topmost or like middle lane of this this cave as you're approaching the right side of it.
So
This is Kiki, I think.
I guess in the middle.
Yep. So with a 30, Kiki, as you approach, you begin to see these heinous creatures taking shape up ahead of you, and just as Noel described them, they are very foul to look at. I think you would begin to see them kind of pause in their conversation. A couple of them starting to like sniff the air intently. You see these long slit-like nostrils that almost run like halfway up the snout, just kind of taking these big, deep breaths. You probably have seconds to act here.
Just to preempt
so you're taking your shots?
The moment I hear gunshots, I'm going to turn on the drift globe daylight mode.
Okay. I shoot then, DM.
Okay. So you are shooting in darkness, but you do have dark vision.
Are these creatures surprised?
They are about to be. So this first attack will be with advantage, which will cancel out the disadvantage of darkness. This will be a straight roll.
Wait, why is it darkness if I'm 60 feet?
Because there's no light source.
So dark vision doesn't do anything if I'm 60 feet away from them?
Do you? Oh wait, you have that thing with the fucking what are they called? Gloomstalker.
You are invisible to creatures?
Yeah. And you've got other bullshit that tacks onto that too. You're invisible, you get that extra dark vision, and where is it? Third level you get dark vision up to 60 feet. Invisible to any creature. Yeah, so they straight up cannot see you.
No.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'll say go ahead and roll the first attack. This is going to be a straight roll. And then...
But why do I not... If I have dark vision, does...
So dark vision lets you see in darkness as though it were dim light. And
Okay.
dim light imposes disadvantage on perception checks. And does it? Actually, hang on. Let me double check. You might be right. Obscured areas. Creatures have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. Okay, that does not affect attack rolls. You're right. That's my bad. So you will roll with advantage.
Okay, that's what I was confused by, because I was like, well, what's the point of dark vision?
I was mixing up the levels of darkness. So that's my bad. And yeah, Noelle's gonna pop off with her drift globe as soon as she can. So I'll say let's get initiative rolled here just to get everything moving.
19 for Kiki.
19 for Kiki.
12 for Burberry.
12 for Barbary.
13 for Noel.
What was that?
13.
13.
15.
John. 15 for Barnaby. John.
Sorry, I'm still trying to get to it. My keyboard stopped working. I'm just having all kinds of problems today.
Oof.
Okay, and then I have advantage on initiative. Yes, okay, it's a good thing. It's a good thing I have advantage. That would be 22. That was going to be a 5.
Alrighty then. Oh shit, those are not the monster I wanted. Those are Aerosaur. I don't know what that is. Here we go. Okie dokie. So, top of the order as we kick off this fight. We have John.
I thought Kiki was attacking.
Wait, what is happening? I'm so confused.
And I was like
Okay,
ready
sorry.
in action to...
Yeah, because like
turn on the
I'm
light.
literally trying to start combat
I'm
right now.
okay. I'm trying to keep things in initiative. So Kiki, roll your first attack.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just confused. Because, like, literally, if I go first and none of the creatures go, I get critical hits on them and I get advantage.
Yeah, I mean they're
So that's why I'm
surprised.
like,
they're not
That's
they're
why
not
I'm trying
acting.
very hard to go first.
That's
So I actually proc all this stuff.
you're good.
Okay. I have to turn down this music. I can't think.
Oh, that got way too loud. Jesus.
Okay. Okie dokie. I'm using sharpshooter on all these two.
Okay.
Um, 17.
17 will not hit.
Wonderful. 25.
25 will hit.
Okay, that's a crit.
Okay. So this will be with sneak attack.
Yep.
Just bearing in mind you will have an advantage on all of these because you are technically invisible to them still.
Yeah, no, I've been doing with
Okay.
advantage. 20, 37 plus brain. 45 damage.
45. Okay, which one are you targeting?
I'll target the one closest to me, I suppose.
Closest to you?
Yeah.
Okay. That is one dead beastie. As you fire straight through the neck, and the head just fucking pops off and starts kind of rolling down the slope towards you. The body just collapses where it's standing.
Okay. I will then target the one second closest to me
Okay.
for my third attack. $18?
18 will just hit it.
Yay. All right. Oh. Okay. $35 damage.
35?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 35 will not quite kill it, but there is now a gushing, bleeding wound, just spraying blood out of this thing as it screeches and begins scrambling around trying to find what just hit it.
I would like to cunning action hide.
Okay.
29.
29 to hide. Okay.
And then I would like to move to get farther away from the drift globe.
Move. Okay. So, like, back into the mushrooms?
No, I think to the right.
This way.
Yeah.
This is just open ground over here.
Oh, I thought that was stuff.
Oh, you mean this way?
No, I thought I was hiding behind things that look the exact same.
I mean, these are stumps, right? These are big stumps. But if you move 30 feet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's not really a lot to cover you over here.
Where was I at?
You were over here.
1, 2, 3. I don't know. I guess I'll just stay there.
Okay. Then that'll take us to John.
Oh wait, no, because I get an extra 10 feet of movement, so I
Oh.
can get there.
Okay. Then 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hunker down behind another stump. Okay. Then John.
Didn't know I'll have a held action.
Presumably.
Um,
Not activating
yeah, if you want to go before John.
I just thought his was contingent on her shooting, wasn't it?
Yes.
Right.
I heard
yeah.
gunshots to activate the drift globe.
Okay.
Okay.
So daylight
So that'll be
the chamber.
Am I correct in thinking these purple things are the spiders?
yes.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying?
No, you're good. I was just going to say, if the daylight aura is active at this point, that reaches out, what,
It's
120 feet total?
Yeah, 60 feet of bright and 60 feet of regular or something like that.
Dim, I think
Or
it is.
dim, yeah.
Bright and dim. So that would be your action for this round, Noel.
I can't
popping that off.
help that.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I don't see a reason why I couldn't have just had that at the ready.
All right. Anyways, John, what are you doing?
How far away are they?
They are a decent distance, 80 feet.
80
the
feet, so I can reach them if I dash.
Yes.
But if I do that, then I can't do anything else this round.
This might be a rage and javelin throw type of turn.
Yeah. I think I'm going to bonus action rage, run the 40 feet towards the one that you pointed at before, and then javelin throw once I hit the 40 feet.
Okay. Fair enough.
So that is plus 8 to the hit. And I know that it's, puts me at disadvantage. Gives them advantage, but I'm using, reckless attack.
Okay. Does
Is,
reckless work with range?
She must have, doesn't it?
First attack. Okay, yep, you're good.
Okay, so that is plus 8. That's 25.
That'll hit.
25. Okay, and then that is 26 plus 8. So that is 12 damage.
12 damage. That is a dead beastie. As this gushing, bleeding wound is now joined with a second deep javelin impalement. You see this thing fall limp with a whimper and kind of collapse onto its side.
I guess that's my turn.
Okay. That will take us to Barnaby.
Well, I think it's time to curfew.
All right. Are you moving or are you standing back?
I'm going to get about 15 feet into the air.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
All right.
I imagine I'd be able to reach out to that.
The closest one to you is 87 feet away.
Oh, we got no worries. All right, I'm going to take a shot. Let's see. Question is, do you sharpshooter or not?
We know a 17 missed.
18 is what you gotta hit.
Yeah.
For the first hit, I'm not going to use sharpshooter.
Okay.
All right. So with disadvantage, because it's 87, I have a range of 80 for it to be normal.
If you've got sharpshooter, I believe you.
I do not have sharpshooter on.
Oh, you don't have sharpshooter.
Oh, excuse me. I do have sharpshooter. I thought you were talking about hitting with these.
When you have sharpshooter, attacking at long range does not impose disadvantage. That's just a passive.
You know what? I will use sharpshooter then, since I don't got disadvantage.
Okay.
So that is going to be 12 plus 14 minus 5. So
that definitely
21.
hits. Yep. That's going to hit.
Be some damage here. That's going to be 28.
28.
For the first hit.
Not quite dead, but definitely looking bad. That was a big wound.
I'll fire again.
All right, give me another shot.
That's going to be a 28 to hit.
Okay.
And then that is 4 damage. That is 18.
18 damage total?
Yep.
Okay, that will kill it. That is another dead beastie.
And
blown to bits.
I'm feeling a little fancy. I will dead eye that.
Okay. Give me a roll to hit.
That is 27.
27 will hit.
And that will be 21 damage.
21. Who are you aiming at?
Yep. I'm aiming that guy down on right there. No, wait.
This guy?
No, the one far at the wall.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to account for extreme lag.
28 damage. Good hit. Again, not quite dead, but very heavily wounded.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright. Noelle.
Oh, boy, I feel like hypnotic pattern's not gonna work on these guys. Nobody's hurt yet. You know what? We'll give it a shot. Why not? Double check the range on that. Sorry. Hypnotic pattern is 120 or 60? 120? Sure. And it's a 30-foot cube. So 30. Damn, can't get all of these guys. We'll try and get the guys hanging out in the corner here.
Okay. Then they need to make a wisdom save.
Correct. Have to beat an 18.
18. Well, that's one failure.
Okay.
And that might be a success. That is. Meets it, beats it.
Yep.
So one success, one failure.
Something like that.
So one of these fellers is dazzled by scintillating colors and patterns. Whoop.
Okay.
The other one is unfazed. And you just see this snake-like head whip in your direction as it feels something attacking its mind from that general vicinity.
Behind this mushroom. Okay.
Okay. Burberry, it is your turn.
I will move however close I need to be able to. Never mind. I'll go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okie dokie.
4th level. And I'll put it.
Weapon.
I'll put it like as far in front of me as I can. I was gonna cast Guiding Bolt, but I don't have that for today.
Cool. Spiritual Weapon is a 60-foot range.
Yep. So it's gonna hang out in 60 feet.
60 feet from Burberry would be there if you don't move.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll just keep it in front for vanity.
Any movement on Burberry's turn?
You know what? I like it back here.
Okay, no movement. Got it.
You can hide behind a mushroom. That's what I'm doing.
I'll move behind this mushroom.
Okay. Scooch over. You do still have your action, so you could try to hide if you want.
Sure. That was actually pretty good. That's a 24.
No.
24. Good shit. Okay.
I just get like up in the mushroom cap.
Nice.
Burberry, you can come hide. Where the hell did you go?
So these creatures were all surprised, and they will not be able to act on this turn. That was your surprise round. As they gather themselves and begin moving in response to the sudden attack, we're back at the top of the order with John.
How far away is the closest one?
The closest one to John, 53 feet, 60 feet, 63, so 50, 55 feet, roughly.
Okay. I'm going to go the 40 feet and then do my vamp to attack the closest one.
Okay, sure. Give me a roll to hit.
Okay. That is an 18 to hit.
18 will just hit.
Okay. And that is 1d8 plus 1d10 plus 8.
They are not immune or resistant to poison, so that'll be full damage.
So that is 20 damage for the first hit.
20. Okay.
And if it's not dead, then I extra attack for my second.
Did you teleport this round?
Oh, right, that's a teleport action, not an attack action.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Never mind.
That'll be John's turn then. That will take us to this creature's turn. On initiative count 22. He rolled the same as you did. So he is going to attempt to attack you.
Is he going to succeed?
3, he says. That's a miss. And that's nope, that's not a hit. That's a 15. Okay. Well, 2 misses. He tries to stab you and fails.
John
You
Thompson.
see a hint of fear in his big, bulbous black eyes.
Big hairy face.
John Thompson by laughing at his armpit hair.
At initiative count 20, you guys will see clambering out of the tunnels, crawling along the walls, several more of these creatures. Smaller, but no less heinous looking, as they scurry into view.
Possibly more heinous looking, to be honest.
They are smaller, for whatever it's worth.
That just means all that ugly fits in a smaller space.
It's like a baby bird, right?
Ugh.
Not quite as cute as a real bird. Or a fully grown bird.
And let me add. Okay. That'll take us to Kiki.
So I will
So,
attack the one that's not
okay.
hypnotic patterned.
Gotcha. And just as a reminder, there is now a daylight spell in the chamber, so you are no longer invisible, but you are currently hidden. So you will have advantage on this attack.
So the 120 feet reaches me.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to get away from that.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
like the
a...
light?
No.
Unfortunately, we all kind of need. Well, I need it.
No, you don't. You got your sight.
Well, now I
You
don't.
can see all the things.
You
Does
take it
nobody
back.
need light but me? Am I literally the only person?
You have first sight. You don't need light right now.
Well, right now, I mean, in 99% of circumstances.
99% of circumstances, you're the only one that can't see. I think it used to be you and Lauren, but I think Kiki.
No,
Kiki-
Lauren has dark vision.
Oh wow. Okay, never mind. Take it back.
All right, I'm shooting with sharpshooter.
You have advantage for the first one.
Brain died. 1 second.
You had one of those? Man, that must have been nice.
24.
24 to hit will hit.
Dope.
Let's get some damage.
And then I get the 3d6.
Yeah. Sneak attack will go off.
$40 damage.
40?
Yeah.
That is another dead beastie as a gunshot just explodes the head. And the body just fucking snakes down to the ground like one of those deflating dancing men at the car dealerships.
Nope.
Um,
I will attack the next closest one, not the hypnotic patterned one.
Not the hypnotic patterned one. Okay. There is a small one clinging to a wall and a bigger one in a tunnel behind it. It's just about 5 feet back.
I'll do the smaller one.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll to hit.
19.
19 will hit it.
Oh shit, that's good. 33.
33. The whole thing just explodes. It's just limbs and viscera just across the wall.
I will use my action to hide.
Nice.
21 to hide.
21 to hide.
Yep.
Okay. Let me just adjust the initiative here a little bit because I didn't adjust it in the number dead. So now we have 1, 3. I think there was number 3 was the other one. Okay. So you're just gonna hide where you are and not move?
Yep.
Okay. I will say give me a roll to hide then.
Oh, I just did. It was 20.
21.
Oh, 21. Okay.
I think so.
That's
Okay.
An 8
yeah.
plus 13. Yeah.
So 21 without moving, holding your position. They cannot see you at the moment. That will take us to the next two in initiative order. So this one will scurry out of his little hovel next to John and attempt to attack him. With pack tactics, he gets advantage. All right. That's a 23 to hit. Which meets it, beats it on John. So that is going to be... Doop, 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 doop. Well, not a lot. 6 piercing damage, halved down to 3.
Okie dokie.
John takes 3 damage. And then the little guy right here will also try to bite you. Or stab you, excuse me. They stab. That was... That's probably not enough. Nope, that's a 19. Okay, Barnaby, it's your turn.
Time to shoot.
Noel would
Who are you
encourage
shooting?
Barnaby to hit the hypnotic patterned one because there's really very little point in me holding it on one guy.
Alright, I will do that.
Kablooey, roll to hit.
One of 4.
That hits. Damage,
34.
34. Not quite dead, but barely. Like
I fire again.
I feel like every time you say not quite dead, somebody is ready with a hit again.
I do it again.
That's a 26.
That's gonna hit, and I'm pretty sure you deal more than 4 damage in a turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a dead one.
Alright, thank you, Barnaby.
More dead beasties.
Don't concentrate on that anymore.
Anything else on your turn, Barnaby?
Well, since I did kill a thing, I might as well do another dead eye.
Go for it.
Come to think of it, Pete, I think we're the only ones that don't have an extra attack at this point.
No, we're spellcasters.
22 to hit, and that'll be 25 damage.
Doofty. Who are you shooting at?
I'm gonna shoot at the one right behind John.
This one?
Behind him.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very dead beastie. Is that one just across the wall? That's another dead one. Do you want to keep going?
I don't got any more dead eyes, so no.
Okay, then. That'll do it. That will take us to youngin' number 3, who is gonna scurry towards... Shit, I don't even know. You're all so far away.
What do you mean? Well, I'm not even here.
Dash. Probably towards Barnaby, who's flying. Oop, so scurry out this way. And that'll take us to Noelle and Burberry.
You want to go ahead, Pete?
I guess. I'm not holding concentration on that anymore, but honestly, I'm not terribly. I'm a little worried about how many of these things are hiding in that fucking back room. So, could I do like, let's see. No, we count the distance. Maybe like 50. Can't really see what's going on. I think I will, at the very least, start getting a little closer here.
Okay.
So we'll do a little, I don't know, just kind of get over by this ridge.
Okay.
Just because I also see this guy running up at us. And... Sure. You know what? I've never used it before. Let's use my once a day free Bane.
Oh shit.
And
Who
I'll
you
get
baning?
3 guys targeting John, or around John right now.
Okay.
So I need to make a saving throw.
Wisdom or charisma?
I think it's wisdom, but I'll double check. If my internet will load, it's being very slow. Charisma, actually.
Okay, I had a feeling.
Yeah, you're correct.
That is 1 failure, 2 failures, and what was that? 3 failures.
Okay, so minus D4 on all their attack rolls
Lovely.
and saving throws. Sorry, double checking. Yes, attack rolls and saving throws minus 1d4 on all of their stuff.
Okay.
And
Good to know.
That'll be my turn.
That will bring us to Burberry.
Okay, Burberry's gonna use his bonus action to use his spiritual weapon to attack the thingamajigger.
It can move 20 feet, so yeah.
It's fine.
Or-
It doesn't hit. It rolled a 3. There's no way in hell.
It's a
3
baby.
plus what?
3 plus my spellcasting modifiers. That's up to 10.
That will miss. You're correct.
Yeah.
You still have your action.
Can I, if I don't move, can I keep my previous stealth roll?
If you don't move, you're still hidden, yes.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, no moving. Fair enough.
It's right there.
That will take us to the last of the beasties for the turn. This one is going to close in on John. Pack tactics, try to hit him. That's a nat 20. Let's go.
Oof.
Oh,
Rebarb's available.
D4.
They do so much damage. These little guys with their 9 piercing damage. So John takes 4. Ooh, big numbers. And that's his turn. This big one has how much movement speed? He can move. Oh, he's got 40 feet of speed. Okay. So he can move towards the sounds of those gunshots. He can't close the distance, though, without dashing. So he is going to run around this stump trying to find the source, since that's where all the gunshots were coming from. Gosh, there's a lady there. What the fuck? What are you doing here? But that's his action. So he does not have any further recourse this turn. So you're no longer hidden, Kiki. That will take us to John.
Okay,
Top of the order.
so first things first, I am activating Giant Smite, so I am growing bigger and getting more damage.
Okay.
And then I am going to attack the. So there's 2 little ones and a big one around me, right?
Yep.
I'm going to attack the little one behind me first.
Okay.
And that is. Oh, that's so close to being a crit. That was 19 plus 8, so 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
And we'll do
What's the minimum amount of damage you can do, John?
10.
Yeah, it's dead. These do not have that much hit points.
I am using my extra attack to attack the next small one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Sorry, was there something else you wanted to say?
No, just go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. That is a 17.
17 will hit.
I was worried there for a second. That is 16 damage.
That is a dead boy, if it's a little guy.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, action surge does not take a bonus action, right?
It does not.
So I action surge.
Okay. Go ahead and
And
roll to hit.
I'm gonna attack the big boy now. That's a 17.
17 will not hit.
Okay, I use my extra attack to try again.
Alright.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit. Give me some damage.
That was close to max damage. 8 plus 9 plus 8.
Okay, good shit.
25.
8 plus 9 is 25.
25 is a dead boy. He already had 20 damage on him. That is another dead creature, just sliced and diced in the tunnels of its hive.
I also realized I was forgetting the extra 1d6 damage, but it doesn't matter.
Well, worked out so far. Hey, I don't have concentrate on pain anymore.
Hey, look at that. They're all dead.
And then I will use my movement to get as close as I can to Johnny's character.
Okay, so 40 feet?
Yep.
Okay. All right. That will take us to initiative count 20. You will see 4 more of these things skitter out of their caves.
Oh, Jesus.
Rah!
Yeah.
I feel like Plet's just gonna paper cut us to death.
Yes, because they do so much damage.
Hits the paper cut.
He has to hit us to paper cut us.
Oh, that's true.
How do I auto roll these? Stupid. Alright. 1. Okay. So that is okay. That will take us to Kiki. There's a beastie right next to you, screeching and hollering up a storm. He is very unhappy with you for shooting him and his friends.
I will just disengage and move away from him.
Okay. What direction?
Towards John.
Towards John. Okay. So that's 20 feet of movement.
Okay.
No big deal.
And then I will shoot the creature with sharpshooter.
All right. Roll to hit. This will not be at advantage.
That's a nat 1, I miss.
All right. Second attack.
20.
That'll probably hit then. You got more bonuses than you have sharpshooter penalty, right?
What was that?
I said you've got more attack bonus than you have sharpshooter penalty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're hitting. Go ahead.
Oh, no, that was with it added already.
Oh. So yeah, you hit. Go ahead and give me some damage.
Okay. $24.
24 damage. Good shit. Not dead, but wounded. It gives a screech and scrambles to turn around, trying to chase after you. Anything else on your turn?
No, I don't. Actually, I might move away from. I'll keep going past John.
Okay, get behind
Like,
John.
get behind John. So if the creature still chases me, he has
Sure.
to.
You like run between his legs as he stomps towards this giant.
John.
Okay. That will be your turn. That will take us to one of the new little screechy boys, who is going to, let's see, what was it, 5, 6, 7, 8? He's going to scurry down the wall towards you and try to bite you. Does a 9 hit?
No.
All right, he misses. Barnaby, it's your turn.
Barnaby?
Bob?
Oh, I had myself muted. I'm going
There
to
you go.
fire.
Who are you shooting?
Well, I know there's a guy in front of John.
Okay. There's also a bunch of little guys scampering about.
Yeah. I don't got dead eye anymore. I should have saved that. I think I'm gonna hit that far off purple one way at the back. Am I gonna have to move for that? Probably.
This one or this
Oh.
one?
Dark purple.
Dark purple. This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might need to shift a little to the side. There's a couple of giant mushrooms in between you and it.
I'll do that.
All right, which way are you going?
Let's go to Barnaby's right.
This way or this way?
That way. Yep.
This way. Okay.
Yep.
You now have a clean line. Whoosh. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Do it, Barnaby.
That is a 19 to hit.
Will hit.
And then that is 26.
26 damage will kill it. That is another deleted giant crucifix.
And then, what was the yellow one again?
That is a spiritual weapon, but right next to
Oh,
it,
that's
there's a little bitty guy scurrying towards you. Very upset, screeching and hollering.
Well, good luck climbing, idiot. I'll shoot at it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Good luck climbing the air. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Okay,
Goodbye,
it's
baby.
it's fucking dead. It just evaporates. There is no trace that this thing ever existed when the smoke clears.
Alright, that's my turn.
Yeah, that'll open up Noelle and Burberry. You guys are next.
Move spiritual weapon towards this one.
Okay.
It's not gonna make it. But, well.
Yeah, 20 feet.
And. Whew. I don't know a lot that I can do.
Gonna
That
hold your
doesn't
position.
seem like overkill.
Let's just pop another sickening radiance in there.
If I
Or
add
whatever.
it to
What was it? Dawn?
Yeah, no, like legitimately the lowest spell that I have available right now that does damage is Guardian of Faith. So like
Yeah.
4th level spell slot seems a bit overkill for a middle one.
I was gonna say, I'm
That'll
not
do.
super equipped to, like, deal with a bunch of little guys right now.
You know what? I'll Sacred Flame, why not?
Alright.
Yeah,
Dexterity saving
cantrips.
throw. That's a failure. He rolled a 7. He's definitely taking it. So go ahead and give me some damage.
Okay, so that's 2.
And you are level 11, correct? So I believe you now do 3d8 with Sacred Flame.
Oh, I
Look at that.
Okay, I need to update my character sheet. I might have just forgotten to change the actual number, though.
Or level 11.
Okay. 17 damage.
17 damage. That's a dead little boy.
Yay!
He just goes pop and he's gone. In a flash of radiant light. Anything else on your turn, Burberry? I guess that's action, bonus action. Are you moving?
No, I'll stay put.
Alright. Noelle.
I'm gonna take a cue from Burberry. I'm gonna get over by this mushroom. And I think I can Vicious Mockery.
Okay. So that...
Yeah, 60 feet.
Yay,
I will
cantrips!
choose the young Crucique, this guy.
He rolled... terrible as well.
It's a wisdom save.
Yeah, he's failing it.
Okay, so he has disadvantage on the next attack he makes, and he takes
3d4 damage.
Ouch. Damage.
You could kill a stranger on the street with this spell now.
I could insult you to death. Where the hell are my d4s?
He hurt your feelings, it's fatal.
That is 4 and 2 3s.
4 and 2
10
threes.
damage.
It was fatal. He's dead. You just... You say something foul in Alien, and you just see the jaw just kind of... And it just slumps over. Dead.
I tell him he needs to learn how to shave.
So yeah, that's another dead one. That will take us to bottom of the order. This new little fellow is going to run towards John and bite his ankles. It's a nat 20!
Oh my god.
These dice are doing their work.
Joke's on you.
Haha, fuck you. You take all of 7 plus whatever this guy's bonus is. 3, so 10 halved down
Wait,
to
the
5.
only one around.
Yeah, he's the only one next to you.
This is the yellow. What's the yellow thing?
It's my spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
How far is that other guy from me?
25 feet.
I changed the stack to that thing.
How does that work?
Cloud Rune.
Cloud Rune. Choose your reaction to another creature within 30 feet of you. What the fuck? Well, I guess it kills its friend. It just, like, it stabs you, and there's, like, this wave of mist that kind of, like, emanates off of John. And in that moment, kind of rebuking the thing at your feet and channeling that energy across the room, it smashes into the nearby Kruthik, who just falls over, dead as a doornail. That's going to be that round. Top of the order, we have John again.
I'm gonna smack the thing that's trying to kill me.
Yeah, that's fair. Roll to hit.
Let's see here. I'm using my reckless attack because I can. That's an 18 to hit.
18 will hit. That is another dead bug. He is gone. You have killed the Vanguard. Anything else on your turn, John? We are still in initiative.
No, I think I'm just gonna stick where I'm at for now.
Okay. Then top of initiative count 20. Damn, they have rolled a 4 every turn. More beasties crawl out of the tunnels. Kiki, it's your turn.
So how many times is this gonna happen?
That's what I'm gonna go investigate.
You guys haven't entered the hive yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak back and see what we're up against.
I guess I just shoot things.
Okay.
Oh, if you could shoot the one that's closest to me, actually, that would make my sneaking plan a lot easier.
Yeah,
Hey, Barb.
I can do that. I'll use sharpshooter.
Hey, Barnaby, you want to test out that bomb?
I'm thinking about it.
Oh no, we're gonna set another
26
cave system on
damage.
fire, aren't we?
Hey, we can get out of this. I got remote detonation.
It was 26 damage.
26. It's dead for sure. These things do not have that many. They have 9 hit points.
Thank you.
24 damage. For 24 to hit.
Okay. Is that with sharpshooter?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's another dead one. Which one are you killing?
I'll do the one. That one.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Just
It doesn't matter. Okay. So 2 dead on Kiki's turn. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Barnaby, it is your turn.
Let's see. There's just 2 little squirts off in the distance by the looks of it.
Yes, sir.
I guess I will roll to hit them.
Alrighty, go ahead and give me a roll to hit.
That is a 30
30 will
and
hit.
a 19. I'm just rolling for both. I'm going to hit them each.
Okay. And you deal at least 9 damage on an attack, right?
Well, Well, the first hit was 1 of 3.
Yeah, that's one
The
dead.
thing is, I could roll low on both D10. Not an impossibility.
But what are your bonuses? Because if your bonus
Plus
to hit
5.
+5. Oh, is that it?
I'm not using sharpshooter on these.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess technically they could survive.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
And then the second hit is 16.
Okay, that's another dead one. These things are just like crawling out into view, and you guys are just blowing them away as soon as they appear. It is just a hail of gunfire across this cavern.
Okay.
So, for the rest of the round, you guys may move and act as you see fit.
Alright, before
What
we do
is-
anything, Noella is definitely going to run up here. Or use her action to dash.
Okay.
I think it's like 50 feet.
Sure. So, what you are looking at down this tunnel is a dead end.
Oh.
But you do see that there is a tunnel that branches off to the right.
Wait, weren't they crawling out of this tunnel? They kept spawning right here.
Yeah, they were crawling around.
Okay. Well... I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Burberry.
There's no more, guys. We're done.
I'll
don't-
scooch up
You would
to
definitely
about,
hear
like,
movement from deeper into the tunnels, though.
to about here, and I will dash.
Okay, sure.
Assuming I can
So,
get there.
up here?
Yeah.
Uh,
Or as far as I can go, you know.
yeah, it's 60 feet.
Cool.
Scurry. Okay. Kiki, John, Barnaby, any movement?
I'll go into the tunnel, I guess, and see.
Okay. Which
Yeah.
tunnel?
Oh,
Is it
Tunnel,
a secret
that one.
tunnel?
This
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
other tunnel.
John, you will be squeezing because you're very large. But you can move into these tunnels. So 25 feet to reach the tunnels, and then it's going to be it'll be 10 feet per square after that. So you could get one more square in
Okay.
to this point. Okay. So as you guys are moving into the hive itself, Barnaby, did you say you were moving?
Into a tunnel, yep.
All right. How far can you move on a turn?
30.
30.
Well, I can dash, so 60.
Well, you attacked.
Right.
So slowly catching up to the party. As you guys are closing in on this hive here, Kiki, you don't have a good line of sight into the next chamber. You can see the passage to your left kind of curves forward and to the right, and you can hear skittering down that hallway. John, meanwhile, going down the right passage, you can see a bit of the ways into the next chamber. Partially able to see what's going on in there. And you can definitely see there are lots more of these creatures inside. Two of these large ones are immediately visible. And it looked like they were in the middle of sort of tending to these large mounds of eggs. You can see tiny little ones kind of skittering up and down the walls, like kind of swarming towards the tunnel entrances. But as you begin squeezing through the tunnel, not being terribly subtle about it, their heads kind of all whip around to see you. And you hear them let out this, like, this screeching, raspy cry. And in response, you hear a much deeper, much bigger voice respond. This from very close by, just out of sight. So that will take us to the top of the order. With, let's see. Just rolling initiative for a bunch of motherfuckers. Don't worry, don't mind me.
Oh, I'm worried.
Don't worry about it.
I am very worried.
Ain't no big thing. Okay, so top of the order. Two of these things are going to crawl towards you, John. And they are going to try and bite you.
As soon as they get close, do I get an opportunity attack, or is that only when they're leaving?
Only when they leave.
Okay. I don't remember.
I think there's a feat that does that, but
I don't remember which one.
I don't think you have that feat.
It's not Sentinel, though. Sentinel is
I think
for stopping them.
It's like tunnel something.
Oh, tunnel fighter? I don't know. First guy is going to miss. Second guy is also going to miss. John, it's your turn.
I'm going to smack him back.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 to hit.
Yep.
That will definitely hit. That is one dead baby bug.
And then I'll swing at the other one.
Alrighty. Give me another roll to hit.
Could
A
I
little
have
better this.
my spiritual weapon last turn? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you can move it.
Yeah, if I could just move it up to the hole close to Kiki.
20 feet. Ooh.
Thank you.
23 to hit for me.
23 is another dead bug.
God.
Alright. Good job.
That buck was splat all over the place.
You did it.
I want to move forward.
Alright, John squeezes through the tunnels. So it's going to be 20 feet to get into this chamber. And you can now see inside. More of these big, purple, spiky, hairy, gross bug lizard things, and one very, very large one in the midst of them all. The abdomen of this creature is heavily engorged, and as it catches sight of you, it lets out an ungodly, monstrous bleh.
Yeah, and I go back.
Yeah, and he blehs back. He does not appreciate being challenged. That is your turn.
Can I intimidate him, or is that taking action?
Fuck it. Go ahead and try.
Okay. Let's see here. That is a 22.
You know, I don't think he appreciates having something almost as big as him entering his domain. It definitely is not showing body language that indicates like I got this. He's looking a little unsure. But that will not stop him from defending his brood. So the first of these things is
Wait,
going
his
to
brood or her brood?
Yeah, well, it says Lord, so I'm assuming.
All right, seahorse scenario. Got it.
Yeah. So the first of these things is going to scurry forward and attempt to attack you. That's a miss. And that's another miss. Jesus Christ. The big boy, however, is going to sort of serpentine around the side of you. And he is going to unload a foul-smelling spray of acid. I will need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I admit, I have expected him to shoot babies at John.
More babies.
Sorry, I didn't hear what kind of saving throw.
Dexterity.
Dexterity, okay. It'll be 15.
15 will just save. So you are going to take some damage, but it will be halved.
Kind of glad I'm back here right now.
What type of damage?
Acid.
Ah.
So that's going to be 10 plus 20, so 27. Halved down to 13 acid damage.
Okay. Okay.
And that will take us to Kiki's turn.
I guess I'll move to follow John.
And as you do, pop, 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 you see a very large one of these things just hosing him down with the contents of its stomach.
Of course. It peeked on
Okay.
me.
I don't like bugs.
That's when
Um,
it caught.
Kiki will attack the bug spewing on John.
Sure. I'll say go ahead and give me a roll to hit. And this will proc sneak attack because John is within melee with this creature.
Right, and that also gives me advantage. Um, 22.
22 will probably hit. Let me check his AC. That will hit, yes. Give me some damage.
$33 for the first hit.
33. Oof.
And 18 to hit for the second one.
18 in the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that hit?
That is good damage. That takes it to 40, 51.
Wait, 18?
Yeah.
To hit?
Oh, 18 to hit? Excuse
Yes.
me. Oh, 18 will not hit.
Okay.
I thought that was damage. Sorry.
No, I only rolled one.
Sorry.
Hit.
18 will not hit. That will take us to... Do you have any more on your turn? Bonus actions? Movement?
No.
Okay. That will take us to the buggy's turn. And they are going to swarm the giant man, crawling on the walls if they have to. Actually, it's just 2 of the big ones. Excuse me. And 3 of the little ones. So, crawl, dash crawl, and crawl. Okay. John, you're going to take some attacks. At advantage, because they have pack tactics. First one is 22 or nothing. All right, that's a miss. That will actually hit. Okay, so that's 1 hit so far. 2 hits. It's a miss. That's a nat 20. Okay. And of course, it was the little one. Okay. So that's going to be... six piercing damage from the little guy. So 3 from them. And then the big boys deal... 10 plus 6, so 16, so 8. So a total of 11 damage this turn. That'll take us to Barnaby.
What was the total damage again?
11 damage total.
I'm getting there. I'm gonna dash.
Woo! Crowding into the spiritual weapon. Oop.
That's I'll Bark dash along with me.
Alrighty.
He'll do something eventually, buddy.
Maybe he'll help. We'll see. That will be your turn.
Yep.
Okay. That will take us to one of the little buggies, who still scurrying towards the entrance. Ah! A man with a gun! He charged.
Run, little buggy. It's not worth it.
I am flying for what it's worth.
Are you not in front of the entrance to the cave?
I've been flying.
Are you in front of the entrance to the cave, though?
No, I would have gone on the tunnel. You're right. I would have seen down.
All right.
Nah, you got me, DM.
It's like, I know you're in the air, but are you within
I'm going to
reach of the
fly
ground?
through the tunnel.
That's fine. He will climb along the walls to reach you and bite you, and he did roll a nat 20. So you are going to take a big, fat, 6 piercing damage.
Dear God.
Whatever will you do?
Who pinched me?
That is his turn. Noelle, Burberry, your turns.
I mean, I'm probably just closing distance here.
How tall is the cavern that John is in?
You would not be able to see from here.
I mean, I am planning on moving up to
Yeah.
about or behind Kiki, I guess.
Okay. The tunnels are about like 5 by 5. Like they're a little cramped. Like you guys are having to kind of crouch. John was literally having to like crawl on hands and knees to get through.
Okay, I have.
It is tall enough for him to stand now.
I
He is
have a
about
weird
15 feet tall.
idea,
Okay.
and it might be a little odd. Can I
You're
use
thinking.
stone shape to smash one of them into the ceiling?
That sounds like some Avatar stuff.
You touch a stone object.
I think Noelle's just dashing for her turn.
Which one are you trying to smash into the ceiling?
It won't
If
be
it's
on
in
this turn because it's a touch spell, but
Gotcha.
I'm just seeing if it's a possibility down the line because I know it's not meant to be a damage spell.
Yeah. So I mean, this chamber is tall enough for John to stand up in, and he is currently about 15 feet tall.
Okay.
The tunnels would have been a maybe for sure. But the
John,
chamber
are you
itself-
okay with taking some Dawn?
He'll probably leave.
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't drink the soap.
Okay. All right. So I'll bonus action have the sword.
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah, hit for 19.
19 will hit.
Cool. And since it's cast at level, and then I'll go ahead and cast Dawn like over John in that giant cluster.
Okay. That's a lot of saving throws. I'm going to have to roll in a second.
That's the reason I was like, yeah, while I'm looking this up, you could do
Yeah.
this.
What's the saving throw?
Constitution.
Yeah.
Constitution. Oh, that'll be good for me. 23.
Good for them.
You're probably, yeah, that sounds like a success. All right. So, what's the DC to beat Burberry?
15.
15. Okay, that is one success. That is a failure. That is a success. That is a success. That is cocked. That is a failure. That is a failure. Oop. That is a success. That is a success. That is a failure. That is a success. I love how my little guys all succeeded.
Alright, so
Very
it's 11 damage for spiritual weapon.
Dead bug.
And it is 25 on a failure for Dawn, and that 12 for a success.
Dead bug, dead bug, dead bug, dead
Even
bug,
the
dead
ones that succeeded die.
bug. So 25. 25. 12. And... Okay. Alright. Good damage. None of the big boys are dead yet. But a couple of them are looking pretty bad. Let me get all of these little buggers off of the initiative tracker. And we will be... either... Noel closed distance, Burberry moved and casted a spell. So final act of initiative for this round. This guy in the back is going to scurry along the ceiling towards John and try to chomp him.
No. Don't.
That's a miss. All right.
Oh,
Top of the order. John, it's your turn.
Okay, let's see here. So, surrounded by a bunch of little buggers and the big guy right now, and we're all inside of the Dawn.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to... so I'm going to do something I haven't done before.
Okay.
So there's an option for my BAMF to attack first, and then BAMF.
Okay.
I'm going to do that. So I'm going to
Fair
attack a
enough.
little bugger right by me,
Okay.
and that is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit. Which one are you attacking?
It doesn't matter. Just anyone.
Okay. So 19 will hit.
If any of them have the least health, then I'll take that one out.
Okay. Two of them took worse damage from the Dawn than the others.
This one is. And then I'm just going to BAMF. Where's the radius of the Dawn?
Is it 60 feet?
It's
So
think
from...
so.
pretty honking big. Yeah,
Oh.
30 foot radius, so 60 foot diameter.
That's
Wait.
Yeah, no,
No,
that's
Dawn is
the
30 foot, excuse me.
30 foot radius.
30 foot radius.
Oh.
So,
And I'm gonna have the edge of it, like, I'm not gonna hit Kiki with it.
okay. So,
so
like,
I can BAMF up to 30 feet. Can I get just outside of it, or?
Yes, you can get just outside of it.
something like
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Noel's right on the edge of
Okay.
it.
I'm on the edge of glory.
Can I BAMF over to next to Noel, I guess?
Oh,
Like land on the egg cluster.
Does it require line of sight?
It is, I believe that I can see.
Okay. So, yeah, you could land next to Noel. You are still partially inside the Dawn radius, but if you wanted to squeeze past Noel, you could to get out of it.
Yeah, unoccupied space you can see.
Okay.
So I basically land on the egg cluster,
Yep. You just hear crunching and squelching underneath you.
and then I'll take a step back to make sure I'm out of the Dawn.
Well, you are taking up a 10-foot square here, so there's not really any space along this wall to back into.
I mean, I could scoot back a little bit.
Just push Noel back a little bit. Yeah.
Just squeeze past her. Okay.
No, not like faster. Just shove her back just a smidge so that I make sure that I'm outside of it.
If it helps, I still had movement at the end of my turn.
That's fine then. Oop.
Sorry, I know it's difficult because I'm huge.
You made yourself big, and that does present some
How did you
complications.
even get back here?
Wait, how long has it been since I turned huge?
Like
Four
18 seconds,
rounds?
probably. 3 or 4 rounds.
Okay, so I still got 6 more
Sometime.
rounds left until I go back to normal size.
There's some time. Yeah.
That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. That is your turn. That'll take us to one of these guys who, seeing that you have teleported away, is going to give chase. Clambering onto the wall and the ceiling and getting out of the dawn radius and just kind of on top of you, he's going to try and attack you. That is a failure. That's a miss. And for the big boy... Ooh, okay. He is going to begin moving towards you, but sees some tempting targets down the hallway. And he is going to begin... And I'm going to need Burberry and Kiki to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20!
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
You said just dexterity?
Dexterity, yep.
I'm good at that. I got a +9 on that.
Oh, that's why you're so quiet. Your mic is up.
Oh.
I've been wondering why you've been so quiet tonight.
I failed. It's a 12.
12 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
I jinxed myself.
You will
Eternal
take
curse.
I've fallen for that. so many
19
times.
acid damage on a failure.
You said 19?
19 on a failure.
Dope.
Or 9 on a success.
Well, I'm good at these
Okay.
rolls.
Rolling for concentration. Yeah, never say that. I'm not okay. I'm not a superstitious person except for that.
Yeah, that was bad.
By the way, what is the spiritual weapon?
Oh, it's because
On the off chance it's not a book.
it's not a book.
Hey!
Hey. What is it?
So it's a large sensor, but it's got spikes at the end of it, like a mace.
Sweet.
Oh, sweet. Alright. Good shit.
That's cool.
So like every time it swings, it leaves behind a trail of ethereal smoke.
Hey,
Cool.
nice. Alright. I
Thank
think
you for asking.
to get out of this fucking death ball it's in, it is going to begin digging.
No! God damn it. It's not allowed.
Oh, shit. He is going to dig 10 feet through this stone. He's just going to, like, carve with his giant claws into the stone next to you, Kiki, to try and make some room for himself. So he's going to...
So it sounds like he's ending his turn there.
He is going to end his turn here. But he is getting away from your dawn bubble. And he hates it because it's fucking obnoxious.
You in the dawn! Don't deny the light!
Damn the light. That'll take us to Kiki.
I guess I'll,
Okay.
wait.
Oh wait, so it did manage to, did it actually manage to get forward?
Yes, he is outside of the
Just
bubble.
barely got out.
Okay.
I will
Just enough movement to do it.
shoot him.
Okie dokie.
Do all his little friendly counterparts stay back there, or have they not had their turn yet?
They have not had their
Am
turn
I
yet.
within 5 feet of this creature?
Yes.
Alright, I will disengage, move down the hallway a little bit, but
Scooch,
because
scooch.
of that, because Burberry's there, I get it
You get sneak attack.
and advantage.
Thanks, Burberry.
I'll get to use something I don't get to use very often, too, I think, maybe.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, never mind. I will not.
It was
Oh.
a 26.
26 will hit.
I would have. Unfortunately, Kiki went first. And I'm pretty sure that the, my spiritual weapon doesn't count as an ally.
Not quite.
It's half an ally at best.
Damn. 44 damage.
Jesus. Alright. How do you want to do it?
Hey, big one, Scott.
You just exact him.
Nice.
Oh shit. Okay, nice. What did the fucker look like again?
I mean, he's a big, bulbous, nasty one of these hairy little
That's
purple
a
boys.
hairy spider dog.
But he's big,
It roared at me. I wanted to shoot it through its throat.
and he just out the back of his head, and he just blah, collapses in the tunnel, falling motionless. His immense bulk partially clogging the entryway into the next chamber.
I will move back forward.
Okay. He is dead, though.
And shoot the one that's in the.
Okay.
Wait, is he actually clogging it, or can the other ones get around him?
It'll be a squeeze to get through it.
A natural 20.
That'll hit. Give me some damage. Is that the closest one you're shooting?
Yep.
Okay.
$33.
33. That's a dead boy.
Dope.
All right. Any more movement on your turn?
No, I think that's about my movement, I think.
All right. That will take us to these fellas who, seeing their Hive Lord fallen, will panic and begin scurrying for the far reaches of the tunnel, dashing into the darkness. They are fleeing. Barnaby.
I'm getting there.
Do all these eggs pop?
Yeah, the whole room is sizzling and popping and snapping again.
Gross.
Burberry, where are
in
you?
the corner and be like, "Oh, what I missed? Oh,
It
microwave
smells
the eggs
delicious.
It doesn't.
Burberry making
Awful.
fried eggs on the mass.
I mean,
I ran all the way for
wouldn't-
this."
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if Burberry
Start walking
liked what's it called? Camembert, like that really stinky cheese.
Mm.
I can see it. But yeah, Barnaby, you can see there is one of these things in view, snapping at John's head. He is like perched on the wall, like trying to stab and bite him.
I'm just gonna pinch my nose and shoot. I don't like that smell.
All right, roll to hit.
That is 101.
That'll hit.
That'll be 103.
That is a dead beastie. And with that final gunshot, you guys see the chamber sizzling, smoking, scintillating with the smell of cooking eggs. And you do not see any further movement in here.
Is there a way to get within sight of those ones that ran away, or are they gone?
I mean, they are fleeing. If you want to chase them, you can.
Like how, if I got into line of sight, am I close enough for a javelin shot?
You could try. It's going to be a tight shot down that tunnel because they start to narrow after about 20 feet. But you could try.
Okay.
Yeah, go
I
ahead
would
and
like-
give me a roll to hit.
Okay. Am I rolling a disadvantage or normal or what?
Normal. They would only have gotten about 30 feet out of the chamber.
So the first one is a 19 to hit,
19 will hit.
and my minimum damage since I'm in my giant form is 10.
Okay.
So if they,
These ones
I
are
need
the
to roll,
bigger
I can-
ones.
These are big, but they are damaged. So
Okay.
that will kill
Do I
one
roll?
of them.
and then I'm going to do extra attack to throw another javelin,
Okay.
and that is a 15 to hit.
15 will not hit,
The one that got away.
unfortunately.
The
Wait,
one-
no, why did I say 15? I'm an idiot. 9 plus 8.
17.
17? That still
17 will
misses.
not hit.
Why I said 15? I just, apparently I can't math.
Sorry. But yeah, 17 will not meet the AC.
Right.
will
Oh,
miss.
17 also does not deviate. So okay.
Correct. So it is a scurrian.
Okay, well, I try my best.
All right. Roll a Constitution save if you are standing in the
Oh, I'm
dawn.
gonna drop it as soon as nothing's in it. Like,
All right. You don't want to keep cooking
Okay.
eggs? All right.
I don't want to keep cooking John.
They're cooked.
He'll be fine.
They're cooked.
Look, John is hot enough without adding the daylight to him. Okay.
All right.
You never told me how much damage I took from daylight.
I mean, it was 25 for the failure of the con
I
save.
succeeded.
So 12.
Yeah, so 12.
12. Okay. Okay.
And yeah, that is the hive.
Okay.
This room
Wait,
is
does that also have since you were raging?
now quiet and smoking. He's not resistant to radiant.
Ah.
Well, okay. That takes care of that. Should maybe tell the kobolds to fill in these tunnels.
Noel, I've never had true sight before. What's it like?
You just see that
Noelle's
same
eyes go wide again as she realizes she has
coursing.
two sides still.
coursing through the stone.
Can I see, like, if I put my hand, does it, like, you know, it's like
Does it
water
go
or
through
something?
where I'm not?
It does kind of react to your hands. There's
Ooh.
this sort of wrapping as it kind of like parts the mist and
That's
then
so pretty.
rejoins a few feet away as it continues to flow around you.
Oh, I don't know. I think she might be hallucinating.
No, it's there. You don't see the sparkles?
Burberry, like, you could see him physically, like, lean back a little bit with, like, the head cock. Like, what?
I don't know what I'm seeing, but it's beautiful. These crazy-
Sporora? Or Aurora Sporealis?
Aurora Borealis? At this time of day?
Sporealis.
Can you even see that? We're inside a cave.
At this latitude?
Localized
this is
entirely within this cave system?
Yes.
I will...
Oh,
I-
also, very important question.
Mhm.
Am I hot?
Yes. I can see that with true sight. I can tell hotness objectively with this power.
Like Shinigami eyes, but instead of their remaining life span, you just see their hunkiness rating on a scale of
I
1
can
to
just see
no, I
numbers
was-
over everybody's head.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, the freaking Dragon Ball Z, like, eye thing. Where
Yeah, it's
of the scouter.
their hotness level.
So John's maxing that scale, right?
I mean,
Yes.
yes. We're all really hot, it turns out.
Weirdly.
Ooh! Wait,
I do feel a little stuffy in this armor, you're right.
That's what I meant.
can you, I wonder if whenever spells are connected, if you can see connections between them.
I don't know. I'm curious. I mean, we only have so long with this. I want to go look at the store.
an hour. You have a whole hour.
Okay, well, that's something. I want to go look at the storefront thingy, I guess, now that we're out of combat.
Okay, yeah.
Did I see anything
Just
cool
just
with
look
my
at people.
special eyes?
As
That
you
was great.
step out of the hive and towards this stone structure,
Get away from the egg smell.
um,
But it smells so good!
It doesn't. I'm sorry.
I can tell you that for certain with my special eyes.
I can tell. I objectively see bad smells.
the door does not strike you as terribly interesting as you're looking at it. It's a pair of heavy metal doors, and they are held in place by a pair of external steel bars that span the width of the door frame. They're just kind of latched in place.
Put my ear up to it. Can I hear anything beyond them?
Give me a perception check.
I'm not rolling good today. That's a 11.
Can I help with that?
I mean, if you want to put your ear up to the door, go ahead and roll.
Sure. 22.
Okay.
Does it look like something that someone with a lockpick would want to lockpick?
Side note, I feel like Burberry reaches up to you can see the hand going up to knock, and then he just full body hits the door.
Just
takes a step forward.
Yeah, pretty much. Bird is going to knock, and Barry's like, no.
So to answer the perception checks first, you guys, Noelle, you would kind of struggle to hear. I think you're probably more distracted by just this constant flow of mist and unnameable color from the true sight. Burberry with a 22. You can detect something on the other side of this door. Something squelchy.
God. I bet it's bugs.
What makes you think that?
It's the kobold's cum room.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's just their main room.
Sorry.
You
said
It's the workshop.
So
It's the workshop where they're building their cum golem.
I'll mention the squelching noise. Do we want to take a break here?
Yeah, we can take a break.
Open door?
We want to take a break here. I will say to answer the last question for Kiki. You can see that the bars holding this door shut are locked in place. You could potentially pick them open.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so a break?
Yeah, let's take our break here. Be back in 10.
Stream is back.
Alrighty, streaming back, picking back up. Noelle has stepped into the mushroom cavern with Burberry to poke around that stone structure. The rest of the party is still in the hive, which is a sizzly, smoky, cooked egg-smelling battlefield.
Now pleasant.
What are we doing, guys?
Well, we've got squelching to investigate potentially.
Or we can just wait. Do we even know if we need to go into this room?
We don't. We should actually. You know what? Are the kobolds within message distance?
Not from here, but you could approach the far side of the chamber and send them a message.
Sure. I'll head over there and just be like, "Hey, when do you guys come out here? We killed the monsters. Someone who knows this area well."
You would hear one of them reply.
You
And
completely cut out. What did they say? Yes. Yes.
Oh, they're in the throes.
It's probably about 5 minutes before anybody kind of clambers out of that barricade.
Okay.
And as they do, they're just kind of like wiping their hands down and kind of wringing their hands dry.
Putting their belt back
just
on.
going to.
Oh no, they're naked. They're not wearing clothes.
Oh, okay. Donald ducking it.
I'm just gonna see myself out.
You're still in the hive.
There's nowhere to
Barnaby.
go.
You're surrounded by cooked eggs and dead bugs.
I'm gonna walk out.
Into the mushroom cave.
Yes.
It's a
Away
lovely.
from that.
Technically, the egg room is the furthest possible away you could be.
It's true.
Well,
but
I'm
you are
getting
in
away
the-
from that as he points at the kobold.
Cat deposit. Hi, Kobold. Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Maury.
Maury. Okay. Hi. Do you know anything
Forgot
about
it for a second.
these weird metal doors over here? We've been looking at them.
Oh, that's the jail.
The jail?
The kobolds in there.
Oh.
Well, we did before we lost the key.
Oh. Do you have any idea why it would be squelchy in there?
Telling you, it's the cum room.
We never really cleaned it. It's just kind of
Yeah, okay.
it's like a graveyard almost. It's just a lot of bodies. I mean, there's not really anywhere else to put them. And I mean, we don't have the key anymore, so we couldn't clean it if we wanted to.
Oh, the chamber on the far end is empty now.
Oh, good.
But you guys should definitely fill in those tunnels, because I think one of them got away.
Oh, yeah, no, they're bad. Bad.
Mm.
Terrible bad bugs.
Yeah, get started on that soon, probably.
Yes, probably. We'll find some time soon, maybe. We'll
They
take
won't.
a break.
Right.
They will never
I mean,
find the time.
they might if it means that they'll have more room to spread out.
Yes, it's
Blood
more
cream.
room
It
for
seems
fucking.
like they like to be close to each other. Why would they want to spread out? Except spread one thing.
I think it could be like an enormous bathroom.
Have so many room for activities.
Okay, well, Mel's just gonna give him a pat on the head. Alright, you go back doing your whatever you want to do, and I'm gonna go let my friends know what you just said.
Well, just immediately tries just prestidigitation her hands.
Thank
Yep.
you. Did you find the other stone?
No, it wasn't in there. At least it wasn't obvious if it was.
Oh. Well, good
Oh
luck.
yeah, wait, you said that would. Wait a minute. Come back here and grab his head. Wait, don't you walk away yet. I'm about to turn him around and let it go.
Oh.
Where? You said the other one would be on that side of the chamber, didn't you guys?
I mean,
That's what
That's
Rudy
right.
said.
yeah. Rudy lost it. He was
He threw it at Judy.
walking around. Yeah. She died.
And where did the thing go?
Judy, maybe? I don't know.
It went with Judy? Is that what you just said?
We never saw it again. And
How,
We never
how
did
did
check
this
the-
happen? He threw it and it just vanished?
he killed her. She died, and then
Okay, yes, I understand that part. But where did it land?
in her head.
In her head. Where did she land?
She's over there.
Okay,
You
take me
point-
over to Judy. Or Lucy, whatever her name was.
Okay, so he's kind of holding his
Take
wringing
me
his
over
hands.
to Ludi.
He leads you over towards one of the central kind of clusters of giant mushrooms, and he's just kind of starts like pushing some of the smaller stalks out of the way until he's here she is. You can tell by the way her head is, and he points at this roughly kobold-shaped mound with a massive like bowl-shaped like crater where the head should be.
How did he even throw that?
All of it just completely overgrown with mushrooms and like mycelial webbing.
Okay.
That's Judy.
Do I see the stone? Or do I see where it would have been? Like a crater?
There's a large bowl-shaped indentation in the ground right at the neck of this kobold,
Okay.
where presumably the stone landed
Was.
and crushed her head.
So it would have been here, but now it's not.
Yes.
How long ago was... you gotta wait a measure
A
time.
while, a long time.
Okay. Any chance that, I don't remember his name. The guy who bailed on you and went to the eastern side may have taken it?
Knight? He took one of them. It might have been this one.
Oh my.
I don't know. I thought he had the other one though. He was very, very unhappy. He called us a lot of names and said he was taking treasures and didn't want to see any of us ever again. It's very, very nasty. Very nasty night.
Do you know why he was so mad?
Knight was not big on touching.
Oh god.
Jacob! I need you to chill. I need you to fucking chill.
I'm glad Barnaby is not in the room.
Okay,
It's not
you go away.
fucking touching.
Just get this
Jesus
guy out of here before he says
Christ.
something we'll all regret.
Scampers away.
I've already regretted half the shit he said to us. It's too late, Peter. It's too fucking late. The regret is already fucking here.
Okay,
Would you like me to cast locate object?
I was just gonna say that. If you could.
Hold on, let me check something.
God. I'm sorry, that reaction was too funny. Holy cow.
I was debating asking that question. I was like, I don't know where this is gonna go, but it might be important, and it
I
wasn't.
want to swat at you, Jacob, and just say bad.
Okay,
Bad.
so you're actually gonna be stuck with Trusing for the hour because apparently it's not concentration.
Okay, I mean,
Yep.
I'm enjoying it. It's really beautiful. Very distracting.
Woo, ah.
I need
It really, it's like a laser light
Oh,
show.
this will be cool because this means that whenever I cast True Sight, Noelle could probably see it.
Locate object?
Or look at objects, sorry, brain.
I don't know if that's how
Yeah.
it works, but I guess we'll find out.
Oh, it says you can. Well, it says you can notice hidden doors. I don't know if that's quite the
It's all
same.
different.
If something
Anyway.
hid the object.
All right, so I'll cast True.
Drew that again.
I cast it again.
Again, everybody gets it.
You don't
Everybody
have
must
6
witness
level
this.
slots. I know you don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Alright.
Let me have this for the laughs.
Casting locate object. Targeting the missing keystone. You would feel yourself very directly being pulled back towards the hive.
Of course,
Oh,
my room. Probably in that overswelled abdomen.
maybe. Or just
I
one
will,
of these
I will
circles.
follow the tug.
Okay. You follow this sensation.
Or it's just hiding in the eggs.
granted by the spell. And excuse me. As you re-enter the egg chamber, where I guess John is the only one left standing in there, you feel yourself pulled towards the far back wall near the left passage. And as you draw closer to it, you feel the direction of this pull shifting lower and lower until it's practically at your feet. And you are standing over a mound of this cooked egg material. Still steaming.
Delicious.
Gross.
Still smelling of gooey cooked egg.
Burr
Can we
is
get out of
going
here?
to Burr is going to stand there for a long moment, and Noelle, since you can see the one form, it looks like, I imagine, he's talking to himself.
He's just kind of talking, yeah. I can see that.
Debating whether or not he wants to eat it.
Well, it's less of a debate and more of an argument.
Okay, well, whatever you decide, just let us know when you got the orb. I'm gonna back out.
It's
Yeah, no, just the thing is that Burr wants to eat it, but Burr's on top and Barry's not letting him down.
I see. I'm gonna go vomit. I bet it'll look very pretty with Drew's.
So Barry's gonna like scratch at the area with his foot,
Mm-hmm.
like try and unearth anything.
Okay. I mean, you start clawing at it, and you definitely feel there's a lot of popped and cooked egg here. You press in, and there's definitely stone underneath it, kind of contiguous with the floor.
Did Kiki leave the room?
Kiki, I think, followed you guys out towards the locked door.
Is Kiki in the room currently?
Kiki?
I know where this is going.
Actually,
Nah.
might not. So you get to whoever is in the room gets to see Burberry like gets half as tall, like just the whole thing thump. And Barry will start actually like using his hands to try and get the thing out.
Okay. Yeah. So you just start digging, taking these big old globby handfuls of cooked egg and shoveling it out of the way, hand after hand, until eventually you
It's
feel
also really weird
something.
because like there's a gap in the back and just all the
Yeah.
everything gets done.
You do, in short order, feel something round and smooth underneath, and kind of wrapping your hands around it, about the circumference of a large bowling ball. You give it a tug, and with a it comes loose of the eggs, and you just have this goopy, film-covered round stone in your clutches.
The half Burberry will like bend over to pick it up and then just grow. It's like one of those push buttons.
Yeah. Sweet.
Did you find it?
yes, it was very difficult to find.
one good lick.
And I will say, as you are in the process of kind of chucking goop out of
Is there
out
anything
of
else
the
in the
way,
eggs?
you would actually hear some clinking periodically. Like every other handful, you'd hear like the clatter of metal kind of embedded in this goop.
Can I pick up some of the metal that's embedded in the goop?
Yeah. You would find what looks like some pretty old, pretty heavily corroded coins. Some silver, some gold, a lot of copper.
In the eggs.
Intermixed in all the egg goop, like it was underneath it, you know.
If I take my...
Was it just coins or was there anything else cool?
I mean, you want to keep looking?
As long as nobody else comes in here.
I was gonna re-enter real quick just because I have my drift glow and we could see little glints of like reflections and stuff, little light sparkles.
Yeah. Honestly, there's a handful of spots around the room, kind of intermixed among the eggs, where you can see the sheen of metal kind of poking out of the fried egg material.
I'll go ahead and cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Is there anything fun?
Vroom, vroom, vroom. There are 3 spots around this room that light up
Ooh, good call.
with a faint magical aura.
Burberry will shuffle around and try to find the things.
Okay.
I think they're all just picking up coins, prestidigitationing the goop away.
Sure. Yeah, so, I mean, Noelle, in the process of doing that, there's a decent amount of cash in here, although I will say most of it does appear to be copper. A
Is it the
handful
same
of them
coinage
are...
we spent?
No. There's a handful that are still...
Lady.
There's a handful that are still in decent enough condition that you kind of recognize sort of the images pressed into it. Most of them depict dragons of various kinds. Although the copper coins, the handful that you can find that are like not just garbage metal discs, look like they might have like a rough profile of like a kobold's face on their surface.
I think I'll keep these
you would
cordoned off in their own bag just because they're
Okay.
special.
You would also find a copper chalice with some kind of crude silver filigree in it.
Cool.
It's sort of a really rough depiction of like mountains and forests. There is a silver pitcher, and God knows how these survived. But you actually find 3 pieces of tattered cloth intermixed in all of this. 2 of them are seemingly woven from golden thread.
Ooh.
And the other one feels like silk, but it is soaked with egg goop. And it takes some doing to get fully clean to kind of feel the actual fabric underneath. Very light and shimmery once you get it fully cleaned.
Cool.
Burberry. Following the pull of magic auras, you would find a sword, a shield, and a small silver figurine of a raven.
I'm gonna hold on to these for now, and then I
Okay.
will identify them on our next rest.
Okay, fair enough.
How much coinage did I get? Just so I have a number to write.
In total,
I would like to
Oh.
save a small handful for Hoosier.
it is going to be 70 GP,
Okay.
700 SP, and 2600 CP. A lot of copper.
Noelle, I think I might have gotten some egg on my hem. Would you mind prestidigitating in it?
Oh, yep.
Thank you.
You did.
From being squatted.
What did you find? You were digging around over there.
There were a couple of magical items in the pile, but I'm not sure if they are safe for use yet. So I would like to identify them later. There is a sword, a shield, and a statuette.
Okay. Yeah, we can wait on those. No rush.
I thought there wouldn't be, since we don't really have any sword or shield or statuette users.
Yes. Who tells me that the statue is something special?
Like
Doesn't John use a?
John uses a polearm.
Well, he
No,
does
John
have,
uses
he
a
has a
longsword
sword.
right
It's
now.
like a
Yeah,
poison
Oh,
sword.
it's a sword now. I'm so used to like thinking of him with that halberd trident
Yep.
thing.
That's
I
been gone
lost
for
that.
50 episodes.
Oh, I
It's
like,
been a
you know,
while.
No, it's fine. I just
Yeah.
remember it. Okay, I think we have found everything to find. At least that's obvious. Next step is just deciding what we want to do next. So we should probably gather everybody together in like the main mushroom room, I guess.
Sure.
There. We're gathered.
Burberry.
Uh-oh.
As the last vestiges of detect magic begin to fade away, you do notice a very faint, hard to parse aura coming from the door in this chamber, the heavy metal doors. There is something on the other side of the doors, something or some things. It's hard
The
to
one
tell
with the
because the
squishy
doors,
noise or the one without the squishy noise?
the door with the squishy noises.
Okay.
There is something magic on the other side.
There seems to be something shiny on the other side of the door.
The old prison door?
Yes.
Ugh.
We're going into prison, right? We're going to prison? Well, not the not fun prison that we've been to so many times, but the exciting dead prison that's right here.
If Kiki thinks she can pick the lock.
Oh wait, let me try some things.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try those 3 keys that I bought. Listen,
Okay.
Give it a shot.
let's do mystery keys on a natural 20. One of them opens the door. Good.
All right.
It's a 5% chance.
There are 2 locks on the door, as I said. 2 heavy iron bars or steel bars.
It's fine. If I could just use one of these keys, I'll be
In 90 episodes, can we get one of them to work?
Nope. We got an 18. We got close.
Oh.
Not
Doesn't
quite.
quite fit though.
One almost seems like it's turning and then...
And then it just sticks.
Yep.
One day.
I will go ahead and do thieves' tools.
You gonna try and pick the locks?
Yep.
Okay.
Sleight of hand.
It would be dexterity plus proficiency.
Plus proficiency, so plus 8.
Because you are proficient with thieves' tools, right?
But I also have the gloves of thievery. Does that
So you'd add a
plus
plus 5 to it.
Okay. Oh. So that'd be 23.
23. You'd hear that lock open, and you can feel the latch, the big heavy metal bar on that lever is now like movable. You can like swing it up out of the way now. So there's still 1 left.
Oh, not 20.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And easy enough.
So 33.
The second one also comes loose, and you feel it is now able to be pushed up and out of the way.
Alright, I'll open up the door.
Alrighty. And opening the door,
Here comes the squelching.
Kiki,
Oh boy.
The squelching.
I need you
Okay.
to make a Constitution saving throw.
Should I use my inspiration? Let's see what happens. 5.
5. Okay. So as the door cracks, you are immediately hit with a wall of the foulest stench you can imagine. Just the most rotten, fetid, heinous smell hits your nostrils. And
just
you
throw up
immediately
everywhere.
just you start to retch. You are going to take good damage. 14 poison damage from that.
Oh dang.
As you kind of double over for a moment, poisoned until the start of your next turn, and something on the other side of that door with a massive lurches through the double doors out towards the party, and catching you by surprise, you guys will see this massive 15-foot tall just writhing mass of rotten flesh. You can see tiny clawed hands and legs, little skulls protruding out from all parts of this thing, this clot, as it just bursts out of the now unlocked doors. It is going to attack you. You are going to take...
What is it? AC or just auto hit?
That's a good question. I need to double check that. 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So that one will hit, and then 16.
16 damage.
Or no, 16 to hit for the second attack.
First one hit, second one didn't.
Okay. So you will take a big chunk, 20 bludgeoning damage as this thing slams into you.
Wonderful.
So let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Pretty good.
17.
21.
17, 21.
Uh, 21.
21 for Burberry. Excuse me. Barnaby and John.
That is a 13.
13.
I missed it. What was the roll for?
Initiative.
Gotcha. That's a 12.
12. Gotcha. Alright. That will take us to the top of the order. So, first turn, this thing got a surprise attack on Kiki. Back at the start of the second round, Noelle and Burberry. You guys would see this massive, rotten mass of just like congealed, kobold corpses, like burst through the door and begin to roll, undulating towards the party.
I take it this thing seems a little undead.
Maybe a little bit.
Just a smidge. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna start with Atasha's Hideous Laughter and see if that does anything.
Okay, sure. Tasha's... So it needs to make a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be a 15 on the save.
Okay, that's a fail.
And this creature does not seem to be affected. It does not laugh. It does not react to the spell.
Would I know if it's because it's dumb? Or if it's because it can't be charmed, like it just has no effect?
Does Tasha's charm?
Well, it's... Oh, I don't think it actually charms.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tasha's doesn't charm.
So it's because it's dumb.
Yeah.
Okay. It's dumb. I've learned something new about this creature. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and back on up over to these mushrooms. Kind of hide between them.
Burberry.
I'm going to cast Aura of Purity.
Aura of
That
Purity.
sounds fitting for a giant.
So 30-foot radius of you, non-hostile living creatures get resistance to poison, advantage on blinding, charm, deafen, frighten, paralyze, poisons, and stun saving throws.
Okay, sure.
Cool.
Seems useful.
All right.
And I will fix you next turn, Lauren.
Kiki.
Or not Lauren, Kiki.
Okay, no worries.
So Kiki, you are next, and you are no longer poisoned.
I will disengage and get the fuck away from that thing.
Good idea.
Okay.
And then I will just attack it.
Give me some rolls to hit.
That one I'm sure is a failure. 13.
13. That will be... 13 to hit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll actually hit.
Oh. Okay.
It is big and dumb.
We've
and
learned
slow.
2 things.
It is not very dexterous.
26 damage.
That will do some damage. 26. And you backed up.
Then the next hit is a 16.
That will also hit.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. 22 damage.
22. Good damage. Okay, cool. That is your turn then? Okay. Let's see. This creature is going to use its flesh in tomb action.
Wait, if I'm poisoned, do I take damage on my turn?
No, the poison ended at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Starts its turn. Oh, actually, I needed you to make another con save at the top of the turn. Sorry.
With
10.
advantage.
A 10 total?
Oh,
with
with
advantage, because you have Burberry's Aura of Purity.
10.
Okay. That is another failed Constitution check against the deadly stench. So that'll be 2 poison damage.
No.
And you're poisoned until your next turn.
You're used to it now.
Yeah. You're adjusting. So this thing is going to use its flesh and tomb action on its turn. It is going to recoil into itself and then extend almost like a pseudopod of this rotten flesh outwards with such force that it detaches from the body and flies towards you, Kiki. And I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw now.
This thing has a vendetta against Kiki.
It shot her. Or he shot her. She shot it. There.
13?
13 is not going to do it. You are going to take 16 bludgeoning damage.
Huh?
And since you are a large or smaller creature, you are entombed in dead flesh.
Of course I am.
Kiki's
right.
God damn!
God, Kiki.
So the creature entombed in the dead flesh is restrained, has total cover from attacks and other effects outside the flesh, and will take damage at the start of its turns. You can free yourself if the flesh is destroyed, and that's it. Okay. That will take us to... it's going to actually also advance. And be stopped by John. Who is probably not giant anymore, since that lasts for a minute,
Wait,
I think.
can you see through the flesh or no?
Giants might last for...
A minute.
Yeah. So that would have worn off.
Can we see Kiki or no?
No, Kiki is entombed in the flesh.
Okay.
It just landed on her with a
Yeah.
It's probably like fucking writhing and punching out as she's trying to fight out of it.
How big is it?
The creature is huge.
No damn.
Man, I'll tell you what. Kiki is unlucky. We have had so few people get fully swallowed, and you managed to do it twice in 2 sessions.
I know. I'm over it.
I'm sorry. So Barnaby and John, it is your turns.
I'm
Shoot.
gonna shoot.
Yep. Roll to hit.
I just have
Are you shooting the
clarify.
clot or are you shooting the entombing flesh around Kiki?
I'm gonna try and shoot around Kiki at
Okay.
the thing, but
Try
not
and shoot.
at her.
Oh, so you're gonna shoot the monster.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind then. Go ahead and roll to hit.
I think will be 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll be 27 damage.
27 damage. God damn. So 57, 77.
And I'll do it again.
All right, do it again.
That is a 27
27. That'll hit.
and 33 damage.
33. Okay. How do you want to do it?
Oh, nice.
You guys do so much fucking damage, it's not even funny.
I put a little bit of extra black powder in that last shot, and I just
And-
flew it.
Yeah, there's just a big old hole that shoots through the center of this thing, and you just watch as the whole mass of rotten flesh just lumps backwards and splatters across the ground.
That's how you punch a hole.
That said, how much damage was that again? 33?
33 on the last one, yep.
That's like a con save. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, it's dead.
Alright,
It does not move.
I did it.
Kiki remains entombed.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
I have 2 clarifying questions really quick. Is the thing that's entombing Kiki a creature or is it an object?
It is a blob, a heavy blob of rotten, fetid flesh that this thing just basically spat up on her. And it is just
But it-
sitting on her now.
It's an object, not a creature then?
It is an object, yes.
Okay. And in order to lift a huge object, I would need to be at least large?
The object itself is not huge. The object is probably large.
Oh, so I could just lift it by myself.
Theoretically. What's your carry capacity?
My carry capacity...
Or I guess your lifting ability.
I'm
Yeah,
considered
He's-
a...
Does he
I
need
would
to
always-
lift the whole thing, or can he lift just enough to get her out? Because she's not like under it, right?
Well, she's
Carry
entombed
capacity is
inside of it.
140.
Yeah,
is the
but
thing.
inside is not under. Like, so like
Yeah.
taking it up all the way might not get her out because she's inside of it.
Yeah. It's like a...
My carry-
She's like... She's stuck in a big rotten meatball, is what we're looking at right now.
Gross.
My carry capacity is 140 pounds.
Okay. I mean, you could probably lift it. But
Okay.
she is inside of it.
Oh. Well, okay. I just thought you meant like it was covering her totally. I didn't mean...
She's like in
No,
a
she is-
jello.
She is
Basically.
entombed inside of a meatball.
Can I... 1 second while I check the wording on something.
I'll message Kiki and say,
Oh.
"Are you okay
Can I
with me trying
see
to cut
her?
it out from you, or cut it off of you?"
Get it off of me!
Burberry will start like trying to like very carefully stab a hole with his sword.
Okay, yeah, roll to hit.
Oh, I rolled a 19.
That'll hit. Give you some damage.
Plus stuff, and I carefully because I don't want to actually stab her.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I just need to be able to see
Eyes,
through.
bleh.
Listen. I have a worry word, okay? I don't want to
I know.
accidentally stab my friends.
That's fair.
9?
9. Okay. So you carefully start, like, you jam your sword in and then start kind of slowly kind of carving down. You get like a big slice of this stuff off, and it just slides down the side of it.
Big meatloaf.
Yeah. Kiki, you feel a weakness in the wall of this flesh and kind of push, and Berber, you'd see like Kiki like punch a hand out. You can kind of see she's like reaching, trying to get out.
Grab hand. Pull.
Okay. I mean, I guess give me an athletics check.
And obviously, for anybody who's stronger than me.
Say, can I try to pull her out or like tear open the
Please
thing to let her
do. Please grab the forearm above her wrist because I got a
What'd you get?
6.
6.
Her hands are so slippery.
They're
Can I
just
try?
covered in rotten meat. Ugh.
And if Kiki was not already in the know, she would note that Burberry's hands are very small.
It's like, who is that out there?
Can I try?
Please do.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't used your action yet, so.
Okay. I will go. I'll rage so I get advantage on my strength saving throw.
Okay.
And that is a. Wait, is it just straight strength?
Athletics.
Athletics? So
Yep.
that would be an 18.
18 total?
Yeah.
I'd say you're pulling, but the meat is coming with her. And you're just dragging this giant ball of meat around by Kiki's hand.
Can I change my attempt? Well, can I change what I'm doing instead of trying to pull out? Can I try to like rip the meat apart?
I mean, that would have been your action for this turn, was to try and pull her
Okay.
free.
On my next turn then.
Okay. Noelle and Kiki.
Can
Or
I?
I guess Noelle first before Kiki, because Kiki's got some saves to make after this.
Oh. I think I would join in on the slicing of it.
Okay.
So I'll just try and cut around her arm and see if I can give it a little more wiggle room for her to start moving.
Yeah. Give me a roll to hit.
That's a 19 to hit
19 will hit.
with my oft unused rapier. That's gonna be max damage. Brain 12 damage.
12. Okay. So you get in there and you gauging where her hand is, kind of guessing where the rest of her is, slowly ease the rapier in and then just begin to draw like a big semicircle around the edge of this thing. And cutting it comes apart like butter. And you get this big just slice of this thing slides down. Kiki is now like half exposed down her side, like from her armpit down to her boot on one side. You can kind of see the side of her head, and she's like pulling, like trying. Her face is still stuck to some of this meat. And you can hear her muffled voice still covered up by just.
I'm gonna vomit.
What do you think Kiki's doing immediately?
Yeah, Kiki, go ahead and. Oh, this is not even a save. You just take some damage. Nice. Okay. 8 necrotic. As you are just nauseated beyond belief. What do you want to do on your turn?
Attack it.
All right.
So that I
Roll
have
the hit.
disadvantage, I think. $12.
12 will hit.
Oh.
It doesn't have high AC.
$28 damage.
Yeah, this is gonna do it. Kiki, you just begin just spamming the trigger on your gun, and it just all of these sprays of meat
As
out
soon
into
as
the
as
room.
soon as a gunfire happens, Burberry immediately hits the deck.
Hits the deck.
Yeah, same.
And, yeah, as you just tear at this thing from the inside with gunfire, the meat begins to kind of lose its adhesiveness and starts to kind of slough off of your body, and eventually you're able to fully kind of rid yourself of it, kind of pull it off your face, throwing it off your shoulders, off your clothes, just fucking shaking free of it, stepping out of it, and you were back out in the open air.
Well, she's immediately gonna fucking hurl.
I'm also gonna start casting prestidigitation on her as much as possible.
Sure.
Just
It takes a little
disgusting.
doing. It takes a little doing for sure.
Oh.
But
Is Kiki still taking poison damage?
now Kiki is in the clear now.
Okay.
Not emotionally, but
Well,
I mean, never
physically.
emotionally. Adventurers are never emotionally stably blamed.
she's really getting the worst of it.
I will tell you this much: Kiki is never, ever,
Fuck caves.
ever going in a fucking cave again.
Well,
Honestly,
you are an honorary lost devil.
Hey! Well, yeah, welcome to the party!
she's about to just fucking leave this cave and be like, "Fuck this, I'm out. Oh, bye bye."
There's not enough money in the world.
Yeah, for this amount of disgusting being
Okay.
swallowed by. These
Plot theory, this
That's
is
fair.
the last cave we were ever gonna do. And he's like, I'm just gonna throw the most
God,
gross
I
garbage I
never-
possibly can. 1,000 bugs, a corpse monster.
Burberry is going to stick his head inside this door.
Okay, so you look in the chamber and you see a square room. Well, roughly square, rectangular-ish. The floor and lower portions of the walls are caked with dried,
Please don't say
decayed.
meat. Please don't say meat.
There are bones sticking out at odd angles all around the perimeter of the room, just kind of crusted into the meat. And the floor itself is covered in just kind of like sickly, nasty-smelling fluid. It is foul in there. There's no light source. There's no sign of
Alright. We're
any
detecting magic again,
furnishings in
so I can
there.
get in and out as quickly as possible.
I'll toss
So what are you
Burberry the
doing?
drift globe so they can look for glints of sparkles and whatever.
I'm casting to detect magic again. If I don't see anything that sparkles after
Okay.
the drift globe.
With the drift globe in hand, looking inside, you don't see anything sparkling in this chamber.
Okay.
Alright, let's do it.
Of course, nothing's sparkling. It's all encased in
Detecting the magic.
flesh.
In and out.
Casting detect magic, looking back in the chamber. You're not seeing anything in here.
But what was the... Was it the meat monster?
As you turn back for the door, you catch sight of kind of a sporadic aura. A few items shining from within the giant pile of rotten meat that attacked you.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do the same thing. We'll
Dig
It's in the meat monster.
Just
Dig in my
we're
meat
gonna
monster.
we're gonna politely close the door.
Okay.
There's going to be a urine hydra in the next fucking chamber we find.
Please,
I
no.
assure you.
I'm
will-
saving that for next campaign. Don't worry.
Just
Or
out
a,
of
a
curiosity.
vomitous gelatinous cube.
Yo, God. Just out of curiosity, if I take the drip globe to the front of the gross room, is there any doors or other exits that are obviously visible?
It is an enclosed
Okay.
stone chamber.
I'm gonna go back to prestidigitationing beautiful flower smells around Kiki.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
I will be your Glade plug-in.
Thank you. I think Kiki's still, like, kind of vomiting. a
I
little
think
bit.
that well feels really bad for Kiki at this point. She got eaten by a centipede and trapped in a fucking corpse monster. Jesus.
Look.
Yeah, she's
So-
having a bad time, let me tell you what.
Is there a curse of thoughts for the lucky feet? I feel like Kiki has it.
Who knows?
These are the risks you run when you take point.
True.
So You are detecting magic auras shining from inside of the meat monster.
Yes.
What do you want to do, Burberry?
I want to dig out whatever's.
Ugh.
That's why I closed the door so nobody has to witness this.
All right. Well, the meat monster's out in the forest.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's just,
The meat floor.
yeah.
The meat floor, door, walls, whatever.
You're still welcome to close the door.
I'm still closing the door.
That's fine. That's fine. So yeah, if you want to start
right here.
this thing smells fucking terrible. Even after death.
That's okay. I still have
with the stench kind of fading a bit in its pungency, it's still not great digging through this thing. But as you begin to dig, you do feel your hands coming away with handfuls of coins mixed into this meat. As you kind of push past the bones towards some of the auras, you feel other objects embedded in here.
Are there any
you
broken skulls?
Oh, there's tons of skulls. Yeah.
No, broken ones. Like
Broken skulls?
yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna get like a half broken one and put the coins that I pick up in that. So I'm not putting that in my bag.
Okay.
Could I
that's
give my
fine.
mage hand a shovel?
A small one, if it's less than 5 pounds.
It's like one of those little
I
folding.
don't actually know if I have a small shovel, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Pick up a stick and it's like, here, just figure it out.
No, you just give him a trowel, like a little trowel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you definitely come away as you work your way through this meat monster. Lots and lots of coins coming out of this thing. A handful of gemstones, funnily enough, embedded in here. There are some bits of like old cutlery, some broken plates, odd bones that don't look like they belong to kobolds for sure. Some other source of meat in here. But eventually, you do
I'm
come
not gonna
away.
ask questions about the slurry. I'm just gonna pretend it's all a giant room of hot dog and.
Just working our way through it. You do eventually come away with 3 items shining with a magical aura. There is what is probably a pretty nice looking jacket of chainmail embedded in this meat monster. There is another shield. This one large and circular and under the meat and juices, you can see this emblem of like a golden dragon stretching its wings across it. And finally, there is a staff in here. A wooden staff that, as you sort of clear away the meat from the head of the staff, you can see what almost looks like this sort of like coiled trunk and spreading branches of a small tree at the top of it. And as it's cleaned away, you see the tips of the branches begin to slowly unfold into small green leaves.
Oh.
And the top of the staff almost blooms.
That's lovely.
Hey there, buddy.
Like it gives it a pat. Like.
There's almost like a very subtle gust of wind that kind of through the trees, leaves, and you just kind of see the little leaves rustling a little bit.
Yeah, you're coming with me. Okay, so yeah, when Burberry comes back, like he's carrying a skull that's got a bunch of really gross coins in it, and the staff. I think he went ahead and shoved the other stuff in his bag of savings.
Yeah.
Sure.
What are the joys of having an extra large one? I
Can
guess.
identify those later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But if you could, it smells like pork.
Yep. Just clean those off to the best of my ability.
Hopefully you get his hands in the crossfire.
My hand's like cramping from doing the somatic component of prestidigitation over and over so many times. Ow.
Well, I I'm sure that there's more coins in there, but I'm not. It's not worth
we
it.
don't need to. It was 70 gold in the egg room. We don't need to be scrounging through a corpse for money.
I will say, you definitely came away with some much better denominations out of this thing than you found in the egg room.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. This one looks pink. This one also looks pink. This one's brown pink.
Ugh.
Oh, cleaning them off a little bit, you would see decent amount of gold, as well as some platinums mixed in there. A
Okay.
handful.
Slightly more worth it. Slightly.
Slightly.
As well as some silver and copper. Majority silver, truth be told. But anyhow.
Do we want to take a break after this so I can sit down and figure out stuff?
Kiki looks kind of terrible, so she's down for that.
Yeah.
You want a bucket?
I think a short rest may behoove us. Anywhere but next to this thing.
Like, just the Burberry just like reaches over and slow closes the door again.
It's just slowly like pushing the door open now that it's unlocked.
Okay, just to make it extra gross for 2 seconds, and I apologize.
How dare you?
So whenever the door closes, it does like. Have you guys ever handled ground beef?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, and you know how whenever you squish it, it does like the
Like through your fingers. Yeah.
just at the edge of the door.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. I see it.
I
I
never
approve.
knew I could hate a room so fucking much.
Well, hey, at least it got you out of the room. Could you imagine how much worse it would have been if it got you while it was in the room?
I don't.
Margaret just hands her a bucket.
Please stop talking.
It's a meat circus.
Please stop talking.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about having a bucket list. You always got a bucket. You never
Please
know when you might need a bucket.
She's just like begging you to stop talking.
Kiki, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was out of character.
Oh, okay. I thought it was in character. And
No. That's out of.
Well,
Sorry.
my apologize, Nikiki is in character.
I'm never going in a cave again.
Yeah.
This is fucking terrible.
Welcome to the club.
You're an honorary lost emerald now. Congratulations.
I don't
Got
want-
the worst.
This is the initiation.
In the worst way.
That's how you get in. You hate caves. That's all it takes.
No. That's bonus points on your submission.
Yeah. Extra credit.
Hates caves? This warrants an interview.
Well, did we want to take a short rest here?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it to identify all the things.
Sure.
So.
Okay.
That'll take about an hour.
How many slots do you have available for identify?
Ritual casting.
Got it.
That's
Okay.
why I said it would take an hour.
Fair enough. Okay. So anyone who wants to roll hit dice may. Your rest will not be impeded. You guys have pretty thoroughly cleared out this portion of the dungeon. Having said that,
You're gonna get interrupted.
magical items that you have found, where do you want to start?
I'll start with the staff since I have it out.
Okay. The staff is a staff of the woodlands.
Gonna be slightly elf coded after all this.
Slightly.
my elven cloak, you know.
Staff of the Bubba.
Staff of the
Summons cats.
Here, if you want up here. Go up.
You roll a d6, and on a 6, they're pissed.
Grumpers. Where is it?
Oh, it's for
So that leaves the chain shirts, the sword, and the shields, 2 shields, and the figurine.
I will do the shield with the dragon on it.
Okay. That is a +2 shield.
Okay. Then I will do the other shield.
That is a +1 shield.
Oh dang it! I can't put plus in the Excel
it's gonna think
spreadsheet.
it's a. Oh,
Just say shield +1.
I mean, I just spelled out plus. That
yeah.
it doesn't like the plus symbol.
I
Is
think
the
you
problem.
can put like a period first. I think that's what I usually do.
You can just call it a shield +1 too. Like do it after the shield.
Okay, the chainmail.
So the item is called Elven Chain. I will say this does not look like it was made by elves.
Okay.
But it is a chain shirt with a +1 on it that you can wear if you are not proficient with it.
But I'm kind of glad you're about to say that because I thought you were saying it could give you a +1 if you're an elf.
No, it's just it's medium armor you can wear no matter what.
Cool. Okay, the sword.
So the sword is a +1 longsword.
Okay. Cool.
And the statue.
The statue is a figurine of wondrous power.
I'll have to look it up.
I think it like can turn into animals and stuff like that.
So the statuette can turn into a raven for up to 12 hours. Once it has been used, it can't be used again for 2 days. And while in raven form, it allows you to cast the animal messenger spell at will,
That's cool.
using the raven as your messenger.
Yeah. So this is the silver raven.
Yep.
That's cool.
All right. So I'm pretty sure John does John use a shield?
I think John has a +1
I have a
shield.
+1 shield.
So
Yes, I have a
upgrade
+1
him.
shield.
Kiki, do you need any of these items?
I'm good.
Unfortunately, the longsword's a bit big for me.
Okay,
Is the long sword not good for John?
I
What's the
think
longsword?
it's a +1 longsword.
I don't think it's better than what you got.
Mm.
Yeah, no, the one I have right now has a 1d10 poison damage. That's it. So.
Also,
Gotcha.
DM, how much gold did we get total from the second hole? So like I'm just tracking in my book.
So 130 platinum pieces,
Okay.
1,900 gold pieces.
Jesus.
Are we splitting all this, or is it?
This is I'm keeping separate because it's like ancient dragon money, so it might be worth more or something.
Gotcha.
1,900 gold.
Yep.
Jesus. Okay.
2,000 silver,
Okay.
200 copper.
Okay. Cool.
And you would have also found 8 gemstones mixed into that, each worth 100 gold pieces each.
Okay. 8 100 gold piece gemstones. Are the gems specific in any way? Like they have weird dragon carvings on them, or are they just
They appear to be cut stones, but they don't really have any engravings on them. For being held in a meat monster for God knows how long, they're in remarkably good shape.
They're probably extra tiny because of it.
Maybe. I mean, there's coral, spinel, jade, chrysoberyl,
oh, this jade.
garnet, tourmaline, jet, pearl, and amethyst.
I'm gonna take the jade one.
Aw.
Burberry's
For
gonna hold
you.
up the chain shirt and go,
What does that
I have a
smell?
+1 shit.
It's interesting.
Don't you ruin this DM. It's a thoughtful gift. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
So
that's
those are
good
your
to know.
findings.
And we have 2 of the balls. That's progress.
Seems like we have to head to the other wing.
I almost got stuck in pretend Ablar.
And that means we have to make it past the The bugs. Ugh.
Well, we did say we would possibly clean it out.
We did.
Can we not?
We
I swear to
could
God, if I
not.
swallowed by another bug.
On the upside, I don't think these ones will swallow things whole.
They'd
Don't
probably
say that.
just chop you in half with their mandibles first.
That's the spirit.
God damn it.
If it helps, Kiki, you don't have to go first this time. I think we can handle that.
We do know what's in there already, and we do have a perfectly large friend who is capable of going out front.
Perfect.
I don't think John's been eaten yet. He needs to experience that.
First time for everything.
Mm-hmm.
John, it's your turn. I'm done.
Did you say get eaten out or eaten?
Both.
Well, I don't know about that one, but eaten is what I said.
Okay, wait a second.
I don't know what Saren's into, but
I mean, we're outside, so theoretically, if you get eaten, you are getting eaten out.
are we
I
outside?
think it would be very, very hard for me to be eaten.
Noelle, let me have
considering
this.
It's pretty hard for me to be eaten considering I could just grow bigger. Although technically, I could let them eat me and then grow
I was
bigger
gonna say,
inside
anything
them.
that does eat you would regret it, probably.
Don't think that's how Giants Might works.
It's okay, John.
Yeah, I know. If I can't grow
Most-
bigger, it won't be.
If you lack the room to become large, your size does not change.
It's okay, John. Most guys could go bigger.
Who got the +2 shield? If I can get that, I would really appreciate it. That would increase my AC by 1.
Oh, yeah, sure. Here.
It's got the dragon motif on it.
Maybe don't show it to the Platinum Brotherhood, though.
Is it somebody? It's like a Platinum Brotherhood shield.
Well, no, the Platinum Brotherhood reveres dragons and doesn't like it when people loot tombs. And
Yeah, everything in here is kind of a sacred artifact.
Well,
Technically speaking.
technically speaking.
What happened
And
to-
while
what happened to,
things
like-
like this
And Burberry like is still holding the staff.
doesn't quite look like it could be, that has a dragon on it.
what happens if I like paint over it?
It still has a dragon on it.
I think it's like emblazoned with a dragon. It's not like a
You-
painting.
You don't have to not have it.
You can
don't
just keep it in
have
your
it out.
bag. Just keep it in your bag is all they're saying.
Exactly.
Oh, I was gonna use a bunch of my hit dice, by the way, Dan.
Because while don't get me wrong, watching you absolutely
hit dice.
flatten them like whack-a-mole with the shield would be hilarious. I happen to like the Platinum Brotherhood a little bit, and I prefer to be able to stay in communication with them.
I think we can get this worked out.
I wonder if it's possible to transfer the enchantment.
That sounds like it would be a question for the people who owe you money, or money and goods and services.
I have to look into whether or not it's possible to transfer enchantments.
Yeah, Eastern Alliance would be who to talk to about that, probably.
Because if I can, then I can put that poisoning on my halberd once I go find it somewhere.
The one you lost on the ship?
Yeah, I want to go find that eventually.
That's,
And that's why I keep thinking that John still has it. He's determined to.
good luck.
I mean, I just have to find somebody with divination, right?
Can you scry on an object? I don't think so.
You can scry on a location.
Okay, that wouldn't help.
I'm almost at max, just a few short.
I mean, I guess theoretically, well, no, that would be... the problem is that if you're like half a mile off in the ocean, it's kind of impossible to find afterwards. Although, if you take me on a boat, I will totally do that one scene from that very famous book about crashing into an iceberg.
I thought you said no more boats, Burberry.
On second thought.
Although that does make me think locate object. Maybe could find it in the water.
Well, the problem is that locate object only works for 500 feet, and the
1,000
water
feet.
is vast, and we also don't know exactly where we were when it was lost. We just know kind of where we were, and
I bet like the ship charters at the Eastern Alliance probably have the route for that ship we took.
possibly. But there's also to take into account we have to actually like the height of the water, the distance.
Yeah, I don't know how deep that would be.
Exactly.
DM, how deep would that be?
You don't know.
Maybe we could do like a no. I feel less worried about boats now that
Give me a nature check.
Okay.
boats are fine. Boats
I
are
rolled
fine.
really good.
We just need to make sure that there's no one we like on it.
Wait, did we ever use locate object to search for hidden doors?
No,
it would show
but-
up all doors.
But
No.
right shows hidden
So-
doors.
Within 30 feet, alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind. You
Oh.
could do a search for secret doors or hidden doors or
Oh.
magic doors.
Maybe.
Well, if you're talking
Partial.
about right now, true seeing does let you see hidden doors.
That's
like
true. If there was a hidden door in here, Noel would have seen it. Also, I got a 21 nature check.
Interesting. Okay, we'll say that you would remember as a random factoid about the Emerald Coast.
I
that
was
you picked
looking
up
at a chart
in
at one
your
of the Eastern
readings.
Alliance meetings once.
Yeah.
Just boring.
The average depth once you get away from sort of the closest islands to the actual mainland, the average depth out in the middle of the ocean is about 13,000 feet.
Okay. So, we might need a submarine if we want to get your weapon back
I
there,
can-
John.
I can go underwater as much as I want.
And
You
and
get
please
a
welcome
Lorne to
borrow
do
my
it.
Cloak of the
Yeah.
Manta Ray.
Maybe if you like polymorphed Burberry into like a shark or something.
I have a cloak that lets me do things.
I'd be more worried about your ability to like not be crushed under the pressure at a certain
Under
point.
pressure.
Exactly.
I do wonder if the Cloak of the Manta Ray lets you go deep, or if it's like, no, after some point you're just, nah. I only give you a spin
This-
speed,
yeah.
I don't give you resistance to
Who
crush.
knows how the magic works on that one?
Yeah, considering it doesn't mention anything about the depth and the Triton racial trait does.
To be fair, most items in the D&D handbook don't mention deep water depths.
Granted. But I feel like
It's a fancy land. We're not thinking about crushing depths.
the fact that there are places that mention depths, because the apparatus of Qualish also makes mentions of deep water. Like you can go a certain depth with the apparatus. So I'm inclined to say exceedingly deep water is probably out of reach for something that doesn't specify.
Would a Lorne be able to do that?
A Lorne is a Triton, yes.
Oh, actually, definitely don't use this sword
Why is that?
because it's cursed.
Oh, well, did I accidentally post that? Oops.
That's the reason I identified it, was so that I could avoid curses if they were there.
I don't think Identify does tell you curses.
It's not supposed to, no.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, you
Well, now you know.
Burberry just had some foresight there.
Burberry's just like, wait a second. He's like reading the fine print on the sword.
It's like seeing about your car's extended warranty.
Do not pick up unless you want to get cursed.
Oh,
I've
I've had somebody who
wields
had
this
something
sword.
like
God
this
damn
one.
Fucking terms of service.
Luckily, no one's wielded it yet, so we're just gonna put that.
Alright, here's the plan. Burberry loads locate object onto a spell storing ring. A Lorne attunes to it. A Lorne swims to the bottom of the ocean based on the ship charters, and just spams locate object until we can find his glaive.
Is his glaive even magical, or is it just He's
Just
fond of
glaive.
I
it.
feel like just picking glaive at 13,000 feet. There's only going to be a few things.
You're not wrong. Well, I think we're probably at the end of the session. I think
Yeah.
picking up at the end of the short rest
Sure.
on your next go around.
Next
here will
session,
probably
more
be enough to
bugs.
do it. More buggos.
We fight our
maybe.
way back
The last of the buggos, probably.
on this
Oh.
side.
So if it's all cool with you, Plet, since apparently I have read these terms and services, I will go ahead and banish the sword later.
Oh, will you? Okay. Everybody's just like sitting with the sword, just like, come on, wield me, and you're just like, I don't
I'm
know if
not
I
a-
like that.
I don't.
No, because like,
You're going to timeout.
because legitimately, could you imagine what kind of shenanigans would happen if Burberry tried to use a longsword?
I don't even think you're proficient with
Just
longswords.
fall
are you?
over.
I'm not, but also small.
It's not heavy. It's fine.
Pretty much
You
just
wield
like.
it.
There's a reason I picked a rapier.
Yeah.
Everybody picks a rapier, it's the best.
It's also a fairly skinny sword, all things considered.
Yeah, that's
For
fair.
you.
But yeah, let's wrap session here. We'll pick up after the short rest. Can we get an MVP vote for?
I vote for Kiki. I feel so bad for Kiki.
Yeah, I feel bad for Kiki too.
She
Hey,
keeps
he gets it.
getting in
Kiki,
the
you're getting
gross
some
situations.
RP points.
Yeah.
And she vomits